A luxury you can't live without.
Coffee. I really like good
It's
coffee.
not a luxury. You can get it anywhere.
I like nice socks.
Socks. You're attracted to your socks.
I'm attracted to really nice running socks. Like, I'm always looking for good running socks.
That's not a luxury, though. Coffee and socks are not a luxury.
All right, give me a luxury. What luxury should I have?
Private plane.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good. It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. Oh my God. We made it. We did it. It's 2021, you guys. I can't believe it. It is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021, and this is episode number 542 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Smells like a Wuhan wet market in here.
Jose Guzman.
We live yet?
We live. We back. Kelly Harris. Bean Man. And Mahoney's here.
I didn't care for that at all, Adult Kelly.
We haven't done this in a long time. The walk back from the cabin was long.
Yeah, we got lost.
It was a long walk from the cabin.
Uphill, in the snow, barefoot.
Both ways.
With book bags
Somehow.
of bricks on.
It's funny, Lee, you said we made it, it's 2021, but somehow there's another fucking election going on.
What? Okay. Maybe I'm a dummy. What the fuck is happening in Georgia tonight?
It's
There's a runoff.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
If Georgia is going to be a part of the world anymore.
So they had
okay.
they had their two Senate races, around the same time as the presidential election, but none of the four candidates got the 50% of the vote that is necessary. So they're voting again today.
Wait. So you have four candidates.
Well, for two different seats.
required-
Two different seats. So it's two candidates running for one seat, two candidates running for the other.
But why do you, that's fucking stupid. Why do you have to have 50? That's stupid. Like, that's just, this whole fucking thing is built for two broken ass parties.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
God
score
damn it.
the right amount of points, or else you don't get a slam dunk.
And if you score a bunch in a row, you're on fire, Lee.
Oh, that's
And
dumb.
then you get to yell Super Tuesday.
Boom shakalaka.
I hate it all so much. I hate it so much.
Boom! Tuesday.
It's good to be back, though. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on, lots happening. Lots happening that we can talk about, some shit that happened that we cannot talk about just yet.
Yeah, I thought for a second today to be like, hey guys, remember, don't bring that shit up. So stay tuned.
Yeah, more on that as the story develops. Shit is crazy. Hope everybody had a nice chill Christmas. Hope you had a nice chill New Year. Hope everything's groovy. I had a sore throat on Sunday, and because of the age we live in, I'm like, oh fuck, that I get COVID somehow.
Yep.
You can't have anything wrong with you without somewhere in the back of your mind going, "Oh fuck, is this it? Is this gonna happen?" Like, I mean, I've had pretty good run so far. Like, is this? And that was at my time. I'm fine. Like, it was. I woke up the next morning and my first conscious thought was, "Oh, thank God, that's gone." Like, I can just have a sore throat because I have needle drip allergies and shit like that. Like, it doesn't have to be the Rona.
Yeah, allergies have been having a real fun time this year.
Yeah.
Just being like, hey, are you sick? I don't know. You might be.
But that's the first time since everything kind of started that I had a moment where I was like, "Oh fuck, do I have it?" So I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good to make it to January from the previous March and not really have a legitimate kind of moment of scareness. So not bad.
Honestly, I can't remember the last time I was sick because everything is so safe now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't been sick
Constantly
forever.
staying away from everyone and washing your hands and being cautious. That I feel like I might just never get sick again.
For real.
Hey,
Like, I'm gonna.
Remember that time we were in New York and we were walking to the Nintendo store and we walked past that line of people standing in the rain overnight.
Yep.
And as we were walking, you go, "I hope you all get sick."
Oh, yikes! That was
And then the
wasn't
next
that at the
day,
start of
Corona
this?
happened.
Yeah.
It sure was.
That's
It
real
sure was.
hardcore-ly.
Well, here's the thing: we were in New York City.
100% agree with Lee. All of those people deserve to get sick.
Because here's the thing: we were in New York City, where you can't. There are people that live on the street because they have no choice, and then these fuckers are voluntarily camping out on the sidewalk,
Erecting a shanty town.
Yeah, it was a straight up shanty town, fucking up foot traffic to the Nintendo store like real shitbirds.
And stealing all kinds of good boxes.
Well, I mean, they weren't really fucking up foot traffic to the Nintendo store because that shit was closed.
No. This is a different time. We went there.
Yeah, this was the time it was open.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This is when I didn't read Google wrong. You know what's a bad idea?
The one time you use Google and not Bing and you fuck it up.
I know, but you know what's not a good idea? Just whoever did this, just putting 2 days that start with S right next to each other.
Yeah.
And then only in calendars just being S.
Yeah. And, they fucking keep Tuesday and Thursday away from each other.
Yeah.
And
it's a Toy Fair weekend, so I have no fucking idea what day of the week it is.
yeah, those Toy Fair weekends really fuck with your sense of what day it is. For sure.
Man, you guys are talking about stuff that happened 4 years ago.
It was 84 years ago.
That feels so long ago. Jesus.
I mean, going back to what we were talking about, where a little tickle in your throat.
Nicole about how, this is the time when we should be getting ready for Toy Fair. That really sucks.
Yeah,
we should be in
on one hand
Toy Fair prep mode.
On one hand, yeah, it kind of sucks. On the other hand, I'm like, yeah, because we were talking about Lee getting a little tickle in his throat and thinking he had coronavirus, and I had diverticulitis and thought I had coronavirus. So, because I had a fever.
It's not a contest, Nice. Okay.
Yeah. You got Brock Lesnar's disease.
Yep.
Hit the music.
Sore throat, huh? Well, why don't you try diverticulitis?
Oh
Why
my
don't you try getting
god.
shit all over your insides?
Well, that's not a contest.
Some people
but
like
if
to
it was,
poop
you'd
out.
win.
I like to poop in.
Gonna make it a nice, quiet night tonight. I think I'll poop in. Disgusting.
Oh God. All right. So we did have a very lovely Christmas.
Good.
It was lovely. It was great. Everyone had a good time. Went to Mom's house. It was great. It was lovely. Everyone was lovely. But 2020 had to get a couple little kicks in.
For sure.
Little less.
2020 was going out scratching and clawing.
It was not going quietly into that good night.
Pooping in.
It pulled a Tad and went down swinging.
2020's like, you'll never get me out of here. Just wait until you meet my brother 2021.
Yeah. He's the dick.
Wednesday, so Christmas Eve, go out to the garage, and I'm like, why is there so much water in the garage? It's not raining that hard. And then I realized, oh, it's raining hard enough that there's a fucking drip coming out of my garage ceiling, so that was pretty cool. Just
It doesn't sound very cool.
pouring water onto my van and my floor. It was just really fucking keen. It was neat.
Oh, it was
So-
keen.
Yeah, home warranty. And I was like, hey, fucking come get your boy. Come fucking fix this thing, because we're paying for the home warranty, which I think is a reasonable thing to do, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, until you need to use it, huh? And they're like, oh, about that.
How much
Okay.
shit did they tell you to eat?
Well, they send the guy out, and he hops up and he takes $65 for the service call, which is cool, whatever, fine. And then he says, "Oh yeah, this part of the see, the roof wasn't put on right. Like he's like, oh, this gap shouldn't be here, whatever. Like it's not just that it's not like it's worn down. Like the roof is still newish, but like it's just this was done wrong, and that's why you're having the water.
You see, this Grinch's head wasn't screwed on just right.
Yeah. So okay, great. And so he puts down his, improper installation is the cause. And turns out the home warranty does not cover improper installation.
Oh, then what a
That's
coincidence!
bullshit.
That's what he diagnosed it as.
That's bullshit.
That's convenient.
That seems like exactly the kind of thing you would want to warranty. Like if, not like there's a warranty on the car, like, sorry, your muffler didn't break, we just didn't put it in right. So the warranty
Yeah, so that's on you, buddy. Like,
it's so crazy.
Maybe you should check this shit over before you bought it, punk.
Well, yeah, I mean, isn't that what an inspection is for?
You would think.
Yeah, but that's why they send their guy. Their guy is not there to inspect the house so you can get help. Their guy there is to inspect the house to see how can we not cover this.
Well, he's an independent contractor. He doesn't work for the warranty people.
Sure,
like, I just
wink,
never-
wink.
Well,
He
I
gets a
just
cut.
filling out his paper. Well, here's the thing. I just filling out his paperwork. He's like, "Doing you and me." He said the warranties are bullshit. I'm like, "Thanks, Jesse." So still trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna do with that one. About that, and that's fine.
So what was improperly installed? The roof?
No, it's when they built because the second floor of the house is new. It's an addition that was put in a couple of years ago, and so they did some shit like when they were putting in like I don't know awnings. They use words like awning and flashing, and I don't know what the fuck it is, but
Portico.
he's up there and he's like, "Hey, see this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I absolutely see that." He goes, "You shouldn't be doing that." I go, "Oh, okay." I don't know what the buzzwords you use were, but I can see that is a thing that shouldn't be there. I was like, "Yeah, this is fucked up." Okay, cool, great. So, and it was storming pretty hard, so it just happened to blow the wind the right way to get in there. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get taken care of. Not a big deal. But Nicole was like, "Holy fuck, is the house turning on us?" I'm like, "No, the house is not turning on us. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay." The real pisser came a couple days later. I think it may have been the 29th or the 30th, like right as we're rounding home on 2020. One of the cats is getting like ultra aggro. Like he was fighting the other cat. It woke me up one night, like 3 a.m. I had like fucking wrestling cats in the hallway. What the hell is this? I get up and I'm like, "Hey, fuckers, quit, knock it off."
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. Like I came up and I saw him like squatting in the corner like he's gonna piss on the floor. I'm like, "No, we don't piss on the floor, you sack of shit." We stop that. And he does this shit like a lot for like a day. And Nicole's like, "Hey, let's take him to the vet, I guess." I go, "Okay, we'll take him to the vet." Take him to the vet. And then it's like maybe he had like a kidney infection or a bladder infection, which is the only thing we've ever had to really fuck with a cat at the vet for. Get a little medicine and they're fine. So I'm upstairs. I think I'm working, middle of the work day. And Nicole texts me. She's like, "Hey, come downstairs for a second." So I go downstairs and she says, "So the vet called." I'm like, "Great." what's going on with Rocket. We have 2 cats. They named Rocket and Groot because we're precious. He says, well, Rocket has a blockage in his bladder. It's completely blocked. It's like he can't pee. He can't pee. It's impossible. Like, oh, that sounds fucking terrible. So they tried to massage it out so he could pee. Like, okay. Like, didn't work. Like, okay. All right. So what happens next? He says, well, they have to call in a surgeon.
You have to suck it
Come
out.
in. And
Here's a
they gotta do
hammer.
surgery. They gotta call in a surgeon for this operation. Okay. Said it's gonna cost about $2,500, and I said,
my
"Are you
God.
fucking what now?" Yeah. What?
But don't worry,
For,
the home warranty covers the cat.
for the cat that was free. Like,
Yeah, the
Like, I
surgeon's
can't-
the surgeon's the same guy that came out to look at the roof leak.
Just like, I can handle this.
It's like, you know, between you and me, bladders are bullshit.
Yeah.
You see, someone installed this incorrectly.
It's like, you see
Well,
this?
just
You-
wait.
look at the X-ray for a second. You see this? That's right. That's the
Plastic's
entire
all wrong.
Nintendo GameCube in there. How'd that get in there? I don't know.
So she says, "I can't." She says, "2020 can't have my fucking cat. We got to pay for this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine." She says, "But there's more." And I'm like, "Oh, great.
But
What's
wait.
more?" She says, "The reason this is happening and the reason that it's so bad is because it's somewhat fairly common for this, whatever the disorder was that she named, to happen to cats, because cats have very tiny penises compared to other, mammals of their size, and very
Take
and
that,
very
cats.
narrow urethras. So
That's why they're always dicks.
that's probably exactly, they got the tiny dick syndrome. Exactly. So part of this procedure means they remove the cat's penis and turn him inside out and to make him a little kitty vagina.
What?
So,
Yes.
You better
Yeah.
get consent.
So we now have a transgender cat
Oh, God.
who I will only refer to as Rocket from now on.
No one tell JK.
That's wild.
Oh
It
my
is
God.
fucking great. I said, they're going to cut the cat's dick off and send it back a lady cat? Are you fucking serious? She goes, this is the truth. This is what they're telling me. And like, how do you not laugh?
Imagine being the first vet who was like, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I think I know what we gotta do.
That's fucking insane.
That Audi, you're gonna make it an innie.
Make the Audi an innie. Now, one very important thing to point out about this whole exchange, and one reason why I think perhaps it went over so well, because when she said, "Hey, come down," I found her in the bathroom. She had apparently just gotten the call from the vet as she was about to step into the shower. So, word to the wise, pro tip to all the ladies out there listening. If you're going to deliver bad news to the tune of thousands of dollars to fix a cat that you don't even like, like, if you deliver that message with your tits out, the audience will be much more receptive.
That's good advice.
Because I gotta tell you, it made it a lot easier to be like, and just kind of every once in a while glance down, and she's like, "Hey, fuck face up here," and the guy, I get it, fine, yeah, right, whatever, yeah, cut the dick off, no problem.
Cut
She
the
says,
dick
"You're
off,
a
turn it
pig,
inside out.
You sure that this
pig, I
wasn't
gotta
one of
fix my
those
cat.
moments where, like, she was, you weren't really paying attention, so she was like, I'm just gonna say some really weird shit, see if he calls me on it.
Mhm.
Oh no, because the cat's home now.
Oh.
And
check turn the whole
gotta
thing
be pissed,
inside out?
right?
oh, he's real pissed. Got to wear the cone for like a month because he can't, lick his fresh puss.
I mean, are we sure we're using the right pronouns here? Maybe they.
As far as he
Oh, it's got a
knows,
puss now.
he's still a he.
How do you
Well, I'm
know
gonna get
as
him
far
a-
as he knows?
I'm gonna get him a charm made for his. I'm gonna redo his collar, a little tag, and it's gonna say Rocket they them on it.
Well, I mean,
So we know.
Until that month is up and he's able to finally go lick down there and discovers what's there now.
He's gonna be
You're just
so
gonna hear a
the thing is, the collar, the little cone of shame he's wearing is clear, so he can definitely see it. He just can't get to it.
He's like, hey,
Which is
it's
super
weird.
fucked up.
My dick is slightly smaller than it was. And really, I mean, I like the joke, but you don't have to change the name. Rocket is gender neutral. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of strippers out there named Rocket.
Oh god.
Very true. Very true. But it's way funnier this way.
It is. It is. No disrespect to the trans community.
But fuck that cat. The cat's an asshole. The cat was always going to be an asshole, and now it's going to be a little bitchy asshole.
Well, maybe not. Maybe the cat will find its way.
It's a cat.
No.
How do you
It's a cat.
Have you tried to explain this all to Jax yet?
No. All he knows is that Rocket is in another room because, like, we can't. Like, it really sucks because we have to really keep an eye on him, and he can't. You know, because they're like, "Hey, whatever you do, don't let him jump on shit." And I'm like, "He's a cat. That's all they
Let
do.
him jump on shit. Okay.
That's all they do is jump on
They
shit.
love to jump.
That's all they're good for." Is jumping and pissing in shoes.
It's on his resume.
Have you tried tying a bunch of rocks to him?
Jumping.
Yeah, weigh his legs down, and then when you take them off, he'll step real nice.
So for a minute, we had Zoe clean out her closet, and so we're gonna put him in her closet that way because there's nothing there for him to jump on. But then the notion of having the newly transitioned Rocket come out of the closet in a month was too much for me to bear. I was like, this writes itself. I can't have this. So we're gonna get like a little dog crate or whatever, and kind of move him around the way he's not by himself all the time. Whatever. It's fucking weird. The whole thing is front to back, super bizarre, super fucking bizarre. But he didn't shit for like several days. Had to go back to the vet and buy Cadillacs. Guess what it does?
Oh, you could have just got like just real Miralax. That works fine.
Yeah. The tube.
If you just
the
squeeze them
Cadillac-
real tight, that works.
Let me tell you what I do for my cataract.
Like a tube of
Like a
toothpaste.
like a marshmallow gun.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I bet Zero and Kat are really enjoying this part.
It was fucking crazy, you guys. It was a wild few days. Absolutely buck wild. And then
All I'm learning is that anytime I see a cat, and that cat has a vagina, I have no idea if that cat was born with that vagina.
Okay, hold on.
That was also like, I gotta tell you. He's like, I don't know how else to say this. He's like, no one ever paid for this. When posed the option of this surgery or putting the cat down, everyone just puts the cat down.
Well, something tells me that cat gender reassignment surgery in Tennessee is not a booming business.
Fly a guy in.
Like seriously, it was the day before New Year's Eve. The vet's office was supposed to be closed New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but the vet was like, "Look, if you're willing to pay for this fucking thing, I gotta see it to the end."
He's like, "You're gonna let me do some wild shit? I guess I'll come in today."
Yeah, don't come in on the holidays.
No,
Comes in
but
his Dr. Frankenstein outfit.
honest question. I'm not a cat guy, but could you
Neither
tell
am I.
from looking at a cat whether or not they have a penis or a vagina?
Not really,
Could you have told?
because they'd already been neutered to the balls gone. It's like you
Right.
can tell when their balls are, but when the balls are gone, it's really hard to tell.
I don't know. You can kind of see like where the pee hole comes out.
Right, but nothing like a dog dick flopping around.
No, and you can still see like a vagina.
Yeah.
Looks like
if
a
you
like
got
an owl
new
face.
cat, would you be able to tell either?
What was that?
If it's got a whole new cat to replace this one,
Yeah, and just
I mean,
called it the same thing.
probably not. That probably would have flown. But my wife, she loves these goddamn animals. I don't know what to tell you.
She's got a
That's
new
what it
cat,
is.
put a cone on it, and been done.
Lee, I feel like I probably contributed to that surgery having to be and that expense with my cat stories from the FriendCon group.
It's a lot, man. Like, it was an eventful couple of weeks for cats.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. So what's going on with you, Kelly? How's your cat?
Oh, he's dead. Thanks.
Oh, right, yeah.
Jesus. Did you forget?
No, of course not. That's the exact reaction I was looking for.
Yeah, no. So the last time we did a show, he was still alive. And
But
then
like intermittently blind, right? Like he'd be blind and then he'd be kind of not blind.
no,
anymore,
he's
but
been pretty consistently blind.
Okay.
But it looked like with the meds we were putting him on, he was going to be on the track to get his sight back. Wednesday comes by, he was doing all right. We got him a sweet heated blanket, and he just perched on that thing all night. Loved it. Thursday comes by, and I noticed I'm like, he's not really moving around much. And I noticed, like, he's not walking. This ain't good. So I tried to like pick him up and move him around, like, you gonna walk over here? Nope, no walking. So ended up taking him into the vet, and they took a look at him. They called us. They're like, his heart's not like his heart's beating really slow. Like his everything's shutting down. So we had to put him down.
Like 27, wasn't he? Like he was really old.
He wasn't 27. He was like 18.
Is Kelly 27?
He's got a fucking master's degree.
No, but he was old. Like he was getting up there. So yeah, it was just his time.
Pretty good run.
Oh yeah, no, great run. He was a good boy. He was a good boy to the end, because like the entire time, he was on his nice little heating pad, and I realized, I don't know when the last time he used the bathroom was. So he put him in the cat carrier with the towel and stuff, and then instinctively he's like, well, this is close enough to a litter box, and then he peed. And I was like, you still wanted to go in the box.
That's some real considerate cat work you got there.
It was. He was a good boy to the very end. So yeah, we got his ashes back the other day. We got his little kitty paw prints that they made.
Oh yeah.
That was nice. So sad to see him go, but he can see again and not poop or whatever the fuck was happening with him all the time.
You're bumping into walls in heaven now, big boy.
Exactly. No, he's not. He can see everything fine, and my guess is like if he's up there talking to the other cats, he's telling them about like this new like machine that we had gotten him back when he was blind, and it was like really cool like massaging machine. And he's trying to explain it to him. They're like, no, dude, that's a vacuum. And he's like, no. I saw the vacuum. The vacuum was scary. I would never let that thing by me. But that was the thing. Like when he was blind, I started to like use the attachment and vacuum him, and he fucking loved it.
Aww.
He loved every second of it because he was blind and deaf, so he couldn't be scared of the thing anymore. So it was just a really nice, like, sucky brush. So like it got by the end, like I'd be coming around the house vacuuming and he'd be following me, just like, hey, I know you got the thing out. I know you got the thing.
You want to hit me with this? You want to hit me with this? Come on, give me a taste.
It's vacuum time. Come on.
He's like the Book of Eli, except for he's telling them all stories about Yakuza.
Yeah.
He's laying down reading out the story of Yakuza as somebody's writing it all down.
Yakuza.
Yakuza Messiah.
Now, I didn't think Kelly was going to bring this up on the show tonight, or I forgot. And then today, when prepping TikToks, I came across the most disappointing cameo Mahoney has ever paid for.
Oh my god, it was so boring.
Do we want to watch it just for shits and giggles?
I honestly don't care if we ever watch it.
All right. Well, I mean, you paid.
Mahoney, I feel like you're just more bummed out by it than I could ever be.
Right. Well, I mean, you've got a gimmick, and you're not gonna exploit that gimmick. So let's play.
But she's also dressed for the gimmick.
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn the sound on.
Yeah, like the screen shows up like the thumbnail, and I'm like, okay.
All right.
The girls are out.
Yep.
Kelly, I'm so sorry about your 16-year-old cat passing away. That is very tragic, but I'm sure that you can look back on all the years spent together and remember the great memories with your cat. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sure they passed over the Rainbow Bridge and are at peace now. That is just so tragic. And you know what else is also tragic? The fact that you keep eating Band-Aids. I would just advise you to still stop doing that. What happened? I thought I told you to stop before. But anyway, I'm really sorry about your cat. Kelly, I'm so sorry.
She must have
about
been
your
having a
16-year-old
hard
cat.
day, man.
Yeah, I think she was like legitimately bummed out about.
Like, this guy's cat's dead, but he still wants me to roast him about
I feel like I needed to be
Mahoney was
far
so
more
disappointed.
specific to be like.
Yeah.
He
Mahoney
doesn't
was
want
so mad
a
about the cameo.
sincere message of sorrow. He wants to be cheered up.
Right.
Like, maybe I'm broken, that I'm like, no, don't be kind to him. Do something funny.
Yeah.
Or, like, make him bounce or something.
We
Like,
all want to be cheered up. Come on.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mahoney was so pissed when this thing came through, and I'm like, well, to be fair,
Yeah,
you're
I was
giving
like,
some real
very
big
nice
signals to work with.
He's fighting back a smile from the beginning. Because she knows the punchline. She's like, okay, now any moment I gotta roast him about eating Band-Aids.
Yeah, to be fair, probably one of the more unique requests he's ever gotten, Mahoney.
I would assume so.
And that probably wasn't the first case.
But
well,
you're not
I'm
even.
gonna send her another one about Lee's cat and see what she has to say about that.
You're not even putting those honkers in the frame, though. Come on.
Because at some point she's gonna be like, well, this will be in bad taste.
Maybe she got all like ready for cameos, and then was like, "Wait a minute! This one's about a dead cat."
That's
Gotta raise the camera up.
She,
Well,
gotta-
Mahoney, I
gotta pivot
appreciate
here.
your thought.
she must have signed a Netflix special or something.
Something.
Shutting down the content.
Yep. All right. So then, other than rest in peace, Petey, I finished Yakuza 7.
No. It's pronounced. Jose, how's it pronounced?
What was it already?
Yukaza.
Yeah.
It's very good. I love the finale. There was a bit in the lead up to in the last couple of chapters that made me feel true joy to the point where I screamed out, "Yes!"
That's what I wanted out of the cameo.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it was a very cool moment. Lee, I'm not sure if it'll hit with you as hard as it did for me because it's from a character from a past game showing up.
Sure.
So you'll be like,
Yeah,
"This
I'm
is
gonna check it
cool."
out. Yeah, I gotta check it out. 'Cause I finished. I played Last of Us over the last week. Last of Us 2, and it was emotionally devastating, over and over again. It was, oh boy, it was fantastic, but it was something.
You needed to lighten
real
things
hard.
up a little bit after giving your cat a sex change.
Lee, have you used your Google Home to play the Persona music at Nicole yet?
Oh no, but that's a great idea. Just blast it shit on all the speakers at once.
Yeah.
Oh.
The second I saw that was coming to Spotify, I was like, I know who can put this to
know what
good
I-
use.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
And then Rocket will tell you to
to
go to bed. Let's see. And then
Oh,
today
that's
was
fucking great.
the past 2 days was Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh
New-
yeah.
New Japan's back, baby. 2 good shows.
Nice.
Made me really happy after a pretty lackluster year. But you can read all about that year in the Voices of Wrestling New Japan ebook
Hell yeah.
Oh,
with a
shit.
foreword by AEW's own John Moxley.
Oh, look at
John
that.
Mox. He sounds like a soda. I should order that at like a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I bet.
Delicious.
What do you think of John Moxley is?
Moxley.
What do I think of what?
What do you think of John Moxley is?
It's a root beer with grapes in it.
Okay. I was gonna say I think it's a club soda
God.
with like pomegranate juice.
Lee, how do you feel about root beer with grapes in it?
Not great. None of that's good. That's a whole lot to take in.
That's the tagline of the drink.
Come on,
today,
good stuff with John Moxley. It's a whole lot to take in.
today's Wrestle Kingdom show, I wanted to watch the semi-main and the main event before I went to work. So I click on, the bar for the show. Click all right, I think the semi-main event will be right around here. So click, and the first thing that pops up is the finish of the semi-main event. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll skip that one for now and go straight to the main event. I really wish I'd wanted to do the math and figure out what percentage of a chance I had to have that happen. Because it was just perfect. Click there.
Not much.
Yeah, for a 4-hour show, I clicked the very the very one place that would show me the finish. But I'm kind of glad I did that because I would not have finished both of those matches before I had to go to work because the main event was 48 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a lot.
Longest main event in Tokyo Dome history, but it was a very good match. Wow. It was worth it. It was totally worth it. So yeah, 2 really good shows. I enjoyed pretty much most of the show. Like there was a couple matches in the beginning of the undercard that were clunkers, but for the most part, everything was really good. And then I had, this was the last 2020 moment that I really just felt like the year, just one more little kicker. Last Wednesday, get home from work, it's starting to snow, and I'm like, well, shit. Time to grab the shovel. Go out to the sidewalk. Scoop up a big old dead possum. Throw that shit in the street.
I cannot get over the fact that when presented with a dead possum, you were like, I shall just throw this in the street.
Well, what else are you going to do with it?
I would put it in the woods.
What woods?
I don't know. I don't know.
Mahoney, I would be walking for a long time to find some woods.
Go on a trip to the woods to throw this possum?
Yeah.
The street's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it's in the street, now it's roadkill. Now it's on the city.
Exactly. And see, I didn't even think the city would take care of it. I just thought the other sewer possums would come for it.
You were trying, here, eat your own, and let me show you.
I returned it to nature.
I'm pretty sure if you throw something like that into the street, you can be they can be mad at you. Like you can get a fine.
Well, only if they see you.
Well, yeah.
It was on the sidewalk, anyways. It was on the city's sidewalk, so
yeah.
I just moved it to where someone wouldn't step on it.
Yeah, so in other words, a community service.
Yeah, because it was there. So I went to work Monday morning, and I was walking to the lift, and I was like, the fuck's the possum doing on the sidewalk? That's weird. And I was like, there's another person walking by, so I'm like, well, maybe it just was doing its business, and it got scared and was playing possum. All right, whatever.
He's like, I've heard of this.
Yeah, come home from work, it's still fucking there. So I'm like, well, shit. It's dead, and it's snowing, and it's going to snow a whole lot, so that thing's going to just freeze right to the ground, so time to throw it in the street.
Kelly said, that thing's either dead or it's really committing to the bit.
Yeah. Because even though, okay, so my snowblower's dead, but if it was working, I don't want to get it all gummed up with a dead possum. So yeah, haven't seen it since I threw it in the street, so that's good.
So you really don't have any woods around you?
No. I'd have to go...
Everyone has woods.
That's weird.
I would...
I could throw something into the woods from here.
No.
Okay. Does that mean
I could probably throw a dead possum into the woods from where I am standing right now.
I would have to walk a few blocks, and then I could maybe find something at the wood.
Looking out your window and seeing Kelly with a shovel extended in front of him with a possum on it. Like, no, it's okay. I'm just walking to the woods. This is fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, I would have to cross several busy streets with a dead possum to get to some woods.
This is so strange.
You were so taken aback by me throwing it in the street, and I was just like, was I supposed to cook it?
He was like, "What a waste."
Them's good eating.
Like if Petey had still been around, I might have brought it in the house and just let him have some fun with it because he was a little maniac. So
I'm sure
I
that's
had
not gonna
thought
cause
about
a
that,
good
and I
eat.
kind of assumed like we'd just leave it in the living room, and the next day we'd come out, he'd just be wearing it like a suit.
Dancing.
Yeah,
I'd pet me.
yeah. Because I know he would just rip that thing open and just roll around in his guts and have a good old time.
Oh, and then
God.
you get the vacuum out. Oh, it's a party.
Petey was a little psychopath.
Little
Did I tell you guys about how we discovered he probably ate kittens?
No.
well,
Can't say that ever came up.
'Cause, last year during Christmas, there, you know those Yule log channels or whatever.
sure.
Had one of those on. And it was the one where it's like they got puppies and kittens and stuff running around playing with presents. And he was watching the kittens, and he was really interested in it and just watching them and just licking his mouth.
Oh
And I was
God.
like, "Oh, you've probably eaten one of those in your time, haven't you?" Because there's 2 undocumented years of his life where he lived in the streets.
I've seen some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I
when we
hate
got him,
this
he was
shit.
covered in scars and his arm was all fucked up from street fighting.
Jesus Christ.
It was him and his buddy there getting jumped in the gang, but
Yeah.
there was only a spot for one. Whoever didn't get eaten got into
Yeah,
the gang.
no, he was a little psychopath. He was also the person that would eat all the legs off centipedes and just watch the bodies roll around.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
Why do you guys let
This
cats
is what
in
I'm
your
talking
house?
about, you guys. Cats cannot be trusted.
Nope.
See, I want that psychopath on my team.
I mean, I guess if it's got to be on some team because you don't want to go
Yeah.
up against it.
Yeah,
I don't
oh,
know
God, no.
if a cat is defending you in any situation.
Petey would have fought those squirrels for me.
Petey would have.
If they
Oh, yeah.
if they
He would've
got in
fucked
the
up the
house,
squirrels.
he would have ripped their little fucking heads off.
He would have hit them all with the Canadian destroyer.
Yep. Yeah, so that was my first use of a shovel in this winter of 2020, which is really perfect for this year.
Y'all
Yeah,
better
no,
watch
that
your
checks out.
y'all better watch your fucking backs, or you'll be the second use of a shovel. Kelly does.
No. I've used it like 4 times since. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
snowing a lot.
God damn, you killed 4 people.
I know.
How many fucking
you know-
possums did you
You know where I
have?
put them? In the street.
A full
Here, this is your
human,
problem now. City of Milwaukee.
a full-grown human man just sitting in a shovel as Kelly chucks it into the road.
They're like, oh, should I take this to the woods? Nah.
4 blocks. Who's got that kind of time?
Yeah.
That's fucking hysterical. What's
That's,
going on, Nice?
that's my time.
Oh my God, it's been like 3 weeks. Can we talk about
It's been
this?
so long.
Can we talk about this Mandalorian finale?
Oh, the Mandalorian finale.
So, this whole season has been really good. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I even put the Mandalorian on my top 6 of 2020, and I said that first episode's one of my favorite Star Wars movies I've ever seen. So this last episode, some shit's about to go down. And they're dealing with these death troopers, or whatever the fuck they're called, the Iron Man troopers. They're about to get killed by some robot troopers, and then a single X-wing shows up. And like, oh shit, a fucking single X-wing, and then you see a door open up and a fucking green lightsaber gets lit, and this dark shadowy figure covered in a hood. It's like, oh man, is this it? This is it. They're bringing in Luke. They're bringing in Luke, aren't they? And he starts just fucking running through these troopers, just cutting them in half, fucking just bisecting them, giving them sex change operations.
And the Mandalorian barely handled one of them for 10 minutes earlier on.
Yep. And all the while, his face is covered in a hood. He's in shadows. He's in smoke, fog, whatever. And it's Luke, and I'm like, I'm so fucking stoked. This is gonna happen. We're gonna see Luke finally. And then
I gotta tell you, the whole time I was hoping it wasn't him. I'm like, it's anybody but Luke.
In retrospect, I also hope it wasn't him. So the doors open. He comes into the bridge where everybody's at. Everybody's waiting. They got the Darksaber. They got Baby Yoda there, and he walks into the room, and I'm like, oh my god! Either they cast somebody new, and they've cast a new Luke Skywalker, and they're about to reveal that, or you know what? He should probably just keep the hood on and just. We know it's Luke Skywalker. We don't need to see his fucking face. We know what Mark Hamill looks like in 2020, so we get it. It's Luke Skywalker. But instead, they're like, hey, we can recreate Mark Hamill from 1983, and they give us this.
He's
and
so pissed about it.
I was so excited for Luke Skywalker, but then as soon as that hood came off, I went, no!
Yeah. It was pretty jarring. It took me out of the scene.
Look at that.
See, and I don't think it was that bad.
See?
I'm staring right at your screen. I don't know what the problem is.
I call him cutscene Luke because he looks good if it was a video game, but for a TV show where they really lean on the practical effects and not putting CGI right in your face, and knowing what Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker looks like, and then for it to be that, and just, I get that.
Okay, like it's okay, you know. It's
Not in movement.
No.
Like, yeah, that pause frame isn't as bad, but when it's like the jawline's weird, it's shadowed weird.
Yeah, I don't see it, and I wish that you guys couldn't see it either. I wish you lived the blind life that I live, where I'm like, cool, Luke Skywalker. That scene happened, and I was like, man, who is that? Who did they cast? And then I waited and watched the whole fucking credits, because the credits come up and they're like featuring in order of appearance, and I'm like, great. So I wait through the whole credits, and it's like Mark Hamill, and I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, Mark looks real good these days.
And you know,
I was like, that's definitely not Mark Hamill. That's strange that they called him Mark Hamill.
You know, I'm waiting for
Yeah,
everybody
to credit his likeness.
I'm waiting for No, he was on set. He did motion capture.
Yeah.
Oh God, that looks that shitty.
Well, I mean, have you seen his face lately?
Kind of paint over.
Yeah, that's even worse. You had him there.
It's just kind of like, I was waiting for everybody to watch it because obviously I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to tweet about it and all that. So as more people started watching it, and Mahoney was like, I thought it was great. And Lee's like, it wasn't that bad. And then finally Jose watched it, and he was like, oh, that was shit. I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God I'm not taking crazy pills. And it's just...
I haven't seen it yet in the show, but it doesn't look very good just based on the gifs and pictures I've seen.
I'm not saying it's great, but it's all right.
But it's like...
Yeah, but what takes you out is they've done 2 great seasons of not needing to have shitty CG, and it's the moment, the biggest moment of both seasons, really. I mean...
Well, actually, no, it's not. Because the big moment is between Mando and Grogu after this. But because of this, it fucking ruined it for me. Like,
well, yeah, but he took his helmet off in the first one, though.
Yeah, but it was still that moment.
Grogu had never seen his face yet.
It was
this moment,
which is big.
Yeah, they're saying goodbye.
Like
It's very emotional, but I shouldn't have been taken out of the show because of this. So yeah, that whole interaction was ruined. I just feel like they've had so much trouble with going back to Rogue One, fucking weird looking Grand Moff Tarkin, and then real weird looking Princess Leia at the end of that. So it's like, maybe when they did Luke and Leia in Rise of Skywalker, that wasn't bad, but it was really brief. It was quick, and they were wearing.
But you know, like they did it with fucking Michael Douglas and Robert Downey Jr. in the Marvel movies, and it looked great.
It's true.
Robert Downey Jr. and that Civil War scene looked fucking incredible.
Yeah,
like,
but
it looked like
that's
him
why
and
I don't
Zero.
get this. Why this? And really, all the Star Wars ones look so bad.
I feel like it's a matter of Robert Downey Jr. is definitely aged, but he still looks like 80s Robert Downey Jr. Mark Hamill does not look like 80s Mark Hamill these days. Like, he's got a completely different face. I just feel, especially going forward, because they got all these plans for all these other fucking shows for Disney Plus. Why not cast a new Luke Skywalker? Mark Hamill.
It could be Sebastian Stan. That'd be
100%.
Like, homeboy looks just like him.
100%. Like,
when they showed it, it looked more like shitty CG Sebastian Stan than it did Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. As I'm looking for screenshots, I keep seeing people deep faking Sebastian Stan onto it. And it's like, yeah, he would have been perfect. And then you can do whatever you want with young Luke now from here on out.
But what's sad is that deep fake looked better than the fucking show.
Yeah. So that was 2020 really ending strong for me. I appreciate that, Mandalorian. Maybe I'm overreacting.
So upset about it.
I'm very upset about it. But then some good news. Again, Christmas Eve, I, against my better judgment, I rolled up into Target to do my NECA duties because I certainly didn't want to go there on Christmas Eve. I walk up to the NECA section, and what do I see?
Where are the turtles?
Oh.
Where are they?
A soul pack of Splinter and Baxter Stockman from the cartoon. I saw it from like 20 feet away, and like I couldn't believe my fucking eyes because these weren't even supposed to be in stores yet. So I fucking walk right up. I grabbed that shit. If anybody had gotten close, I probably would have body checked their ass. They would have been on the floor. And the whole NECA section was decimated. So the fact that I was able to find one set and get that much closer to writing NECA off forever was a real accomplishment. Oh, no, I was going to say I wrapped that shit up and put it under the tree, but no, I did not. I did wrap up a bunch of other toys that I bought for myself, though. And then to continue that good luck, just the other day, get a box from NECA, and it's Toka and Razar, and they look great.
Both their heads on.
Both their heads are on. Yeah, I don't know if it was after we did our last show, but Jose got his first. Jose got his real early, which is bullshit because I know Jose waited until like the end of the week to buy his Toka and Razar, and he gets his first, and he paid.
They probably shipped in reverse.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think there is any rhyme or reason how they shipped anything, and he paid less shipping. But yeah, they look great, and I've got a lot of plans.
They had an option that was pay less shipping, get it earlier.
And
you should have done that.
No heads connected.
Yeah, but the thing, they you pay less, it gets there earlier, but they shake it enough that one of their heads fall off.
Yeah, and other NECA news, I got a Concrete Jungle Predator in today that I was super thrilled to have found for like $50, which isn't great, but aftermarket on NECA stuff can be kind of nuts. And it was stuck in transit for weeks and weeks and weeks, to the point where like I kind of thought it was gone. And then it showed up today, and I'm checking it out. I'm like, oh, cool. This is a Chinese bootleg. Like, it's not even remotely real. Like, cool, neat.
Great.
How fucking rad. But homeboy did refund me some of the money, so that was kind of nice.
That's cool.
Was he reselling, or he knew it was a fucking bootleg?
Well, I said to him, I said, hey, now that I got this is clearly a bootleg. Like, did you know that? And he said, oh, look, man, I'm not an expert. I just got a whole bunch of these from somebody. And I said, okay, well, I am an expert. This is a fake. Like,
does that somebody do nothing but sell bootlegs?
I wouldn't be shocked if he got them out of like some fucking storage unit or something.
Yeah, because there's a big bootleg market for those things, like shockingly so, to the point where like you look on eBay, like you don't buy them internationally, you just can't. They're going to be fake, So finding one at a somewhat decent price in the States was insane. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, oh well, cool. That was kind of a bummer.
Well, he had to get it shipped from China first before he could send it to you.
Yeah, from his friend who bought a bunch because he had to ship like 50 of them.
Yeah, he bought it in some fucking Chinese back alley or some shit
next to a Mogwai.
It looks fine. Like, it looks okay. It's not bad. Like I don't mind having paid no matter be $25 for it. It's fine. It's fine. I was about to pay $50 for a goddamn knockoff.
Yeah, $25. That's a decent price for a Predator that you could put at the back of the display to kind of fill out your ranks.
And it came out like 3 years ago. It's not like it's brand new. So that's there's a certain premium for old shit you got to pay on this stuff, and I'm okay with that. Just give me the fucking real thing. But, yeah. So what's left, Nyes? You're about done, yeah?
So the Krang android body is supposed to be hitting stores now. So there's that. And then they've got the Rat King Vernon 2-pack that should be coming out this year. And then I think that might do it for me. But then they are talking about releasing a party wagon, so...
Still need to ship out those super shredders, too.
Yeah, they do. I'm still waiting on Slash and Leatherhead, my accessory pack, and my sewer diorama.
You're gonna get all those frogs?
No.
All those cool frogs?
Nah.
Remember that one episode with the frogs?
I had the 2 frogs from the old Playmates line when I was a kid, and I liked those, but I have no attachment to the ones in the cartoon.
Not as fun to kill as the turtles.
Right, exactly. And like with Super 7, like I wouldn't buy $45 versions of those 2 frogs either. Like I've got my 2 from my vintage collection. That's fine. It's okay. I don't need 4 identical looking frogs in my Ninja Turtles collection. I'm running out of space.
You don't want to spend $200 on frogs?
No. And I also don't want to spend another $100 on Ninja Turtles just because they come with hats and jackets now.
I thought you were a fan. God, I thought Randy thought you were a fan too. Like Randy doesn't know you anymore.
Randy's been real quiet.
Damn it, Randy.
Randy's been real quiet lately. In fact, the Foosh did a podcast with somebody from NECA, and they revealed like all the shit that they had coming up, and it was not Randy. It was somebody else entirely. Randy.
Remember when I called Randy a little bitch?
Yeah, Randy might be on timeout. He might be in the.
Speaking of, rest in peace, Brody Lee.
Yeah,
man, that was rough.
I thought you were going to bring that up when you brought up the possum.
No, that was another kick in the dick. Right around the same time.
Yeah, I've been a little too emotional the past few weeks to actually sit down and watch the tribute show or the tribute BTE. It
was really good.
Just the
tribute episode is one of the best episodes of wrestling TV I've ever seen.
Yeah,
they did a really good job with it.
I plan to watch it. I just not emotionally ready yet.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But yeah, I have had nothing else happen to me in these past 3 weeks, so we can move on.
Nothing at all. Nothing else. So, what the fuck have you been doing, Jose? What sort of magic are you making, man? Holy shit.
I went on a fucking 3-week crafting binge.
Yeah. Jose found a hidden talent,
and that is fucking cool, you guys.
That is creating dioramas for toys.
Yeah, actually turned out to be all right. So I was like, you know what? I'm beginning. Let me start this out slow and figure it out and see if I can do it. So let's make a fucking Ninja Turtles 89 movie replica rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting out real slow.
Yeah.
Made some fucking AC ducts out of actual some folded up tin that I cut up.
The AC,
the foil,
the ducts, the air conditioning ducts are some of my favorite pieces that he's made because they're just so cool. They look so gross.
They look so great.
Rolled some of that up. Was able to make some pipes. Like I got like a little bit, a little pipe that goes off of it. Made some rock stuff. I made a bat cave with a workable
It's
door.
fucking cool, you guys.
That was kind of cool. Just it's been fun. It's been fun.
And
so
the entire time, Jose's sharing pictures with us, and Mahoney's like, people would be really interested in watching your process.
Yeah.
Like it would be, you should find somebody who maybe like shoots video or something that could help you out.
There's a whole, category of videos on TikTok that is exactly that sort of thing.
No, but I get it. Jose, he wanted to do his Mark 1s on everything and know
yeah,
how
I
he wants to do
the
it.
craft because I'm still starting out. There's been I watched so many fucking YouTube videos and was just letting them roll, and I found some really incredible makers out there just doing shit out like garbage, cardboard, broken plastic. Oh, so one of the coolest things that I like was I did the rooftop, but I made the windows interchangeable. I used some like cut plastic, so I made it to where you can like fucking
just starting out.
toss people through the window. It's pretty fucking cool. So I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. We did a photo shoot New Year's because I made a couple G.I. Joe backgrounds, some dioramas.
Mm-hmm.
Nice on his hunts found gold head fucking what is that?
Pimp Daddy Destro.
Cheetah jacket?
Yeah, it's like leopard print.
A leopard print fucking cape.
Yeah.
So he went to town. He immediately hit the Burt Reynolds pose. So that was pretty good. I'm all about it, but I want to get the setup nice, and I want to get my Mark 1s out of the way.
But then he
started
keeps
a project.
Yeah, he keeps starting new projects.
Yeah, his Mark 1s of 87 prototypes.
And then, because I got bored of the foam, and I had to play with something else for a little bit. So I started working on a project of a war within the stars that's coming. So I'm playing with that, but in the middle of that, I'm still kind of working. I was waiting on some things to come in because I want to play with magnets, and I was waiting on this finish to come in so that I can, when I'm done painting them, I can kind of put a nice coat on there to protect it and make it last longer. So there's some things coming in. We did a little shopping earlier today, picked up a couple of little small lights that are going to be coming in. So the lighting gear should be here Thursday, and I almost got the lighting box built to how I like it. So it's getting there. It's getting there. So soon, Mark 2, 3, 4, and beyond, hopefully there'll be some pictures and videos coming accompanying some of these builds.
And it's real cool. Like, I was having a discussion with No Names as I was over there the other day, when we were playing around with it. And it's just like, man, he is a kid at Christmas fucking around with this stuff. He's super excited and just balls deep into it. So it's real cool to see. And, we all need to find something that'll make us like a kid on Christmas. So
hell yeah.
Good for this guy.
And it's been in my head for years, but I'm always thinking of like, man, somebody should make this. Somebody should make that. It'd be cool if like this existed, that existed.
But now it can be you.
I made the
It's
analogy
like,
to him. It's like we're watching those action figure commercials when we're kids, and they shoot all that shit on cool little sets, little dioramas, and it's like you never have that once you get the action figures home. But wait, maybe you can.
You might. And when I was growing up, the setup was always the most fun for me.
Yeah.
I would spend hours like just building little towns and making like, okay, this is the good guy base for when I'm doing good guy shit. this is where they're going to go. This is the bad guy base. This is where the mission's at. I'd build houses with Lincoln logs because you can kick them through the Lincoln log. So now I'm trying to play with like destructible things. You know what I mean? Like
For sure.
maybe a column that can break in half but can be put back together. Now
The
that now that
broken
magnets
window
are
that you
in
can
play.
put their head through is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
He sent us a picture of one of the NECA turtles slamming a foot soldier's head through a glass window. It's fantastic.
You know what you should do?
Don't give him any more ideas.
Use those big, like the new G.I. Joes, and film old school style commercials with those guys.
Yes. I have that on my
Brilliant.
to-do list. 100%. When we go back to Toy Fair, like that's gonna be all of our video shit. Like our little intros and outros, it's gonna be shit like that. Just wait. Just fucking wait.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to see what day it works to interview ourselves.
Yep.
Have your people call
It
your
is
people.
really, really good.
So hopefully this becomes a thing. So I'm getting some Mark 1s. The Mark 1s are done and good, and I got a shitload of notes. Got a lot of different ideas of how I want to tackle the second version of the builds. And I started playing with I was mapping them out earlier today and seeing, because I want them to continue too, or like link together.
Mm-hmm.
If you want like just the one setup, that's cool. But if you want to link it to these other ones I kind of have in mind, they'll just like kind of magnet, just pop right next to each other.
Fucking cool.
So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully within the next maybe who knows, February-ish.
And there's been a lot of times in the past where Jose's told you, our faithful podcast listeners, to keep an eye out for something. But look at it this way. It's not just a project he can X out of or minimize. Like, this is taking over his home. So you're going to see it one way or another.
Yeah. And at first,
No Names is not going to have it not show up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. She's well, because in the beginning it was like, yeah, this is a hobby. Let's not spend a whole lot of money.
But she saw
But
it.
then, like, I started turning out some of the stuff, and just like before it was even like painted, it was looking kind of good. And then once you throw the paint on there, the paint job sells almost fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
And as my painting job's getting better, these things are getting better, and it's just fun because you can put as much detail into it as you want. So, but she's seeing that like the final results are kind of good. So she's been kind of definitely very supportive, and that's cool to have her. She's got my back, and we'll be fucking around, and I'll have her, check this out, and she'll give me some ideas, and because she's looking at it as somebody who she doesn't give a fuck what toys are out there. That's not her
It's definitely
thing.
objective for sure.
Yeah. So to have somebody to look at it with no like bias in any way, and just look at it as somebody who doesn't really use this, but holy shit, I can see it's kind of cool. So she's giving me feedback from a different angle, which kind of works out here and there. And then she reins me in. So it's working out. And I fucking crafted a whole little paint station, built a whole little fucking wood box. I got all kinds of shit going.
He ordered a fucking chainmail glove so he doesn't cut
Oh,
himself.
those came in. Yeah, those came in today because I got like fucking 14 small cuts all over my fingertips.
He almost cut his goddamn heel off.
Yeah, fucking blade slipped out of my hands, and I just felt it like graze my heel, and I knew I either cut something off or the cut was so smooth I didn't feel it at first, but I knew the way it hit, like it made contact with skin. So I just reached down, held my ankle kind of tight. I didn't know how big or small the cut was, but then I saw some blood and just bandaged it, kept pressure. I lived. But I'll tell you what.
Well, what kind of knife are you using, Jose? Probably a nice, small, reasonable, manageable knife, right?
Like a hobby knife, right?
Not like a Dexter Morgan chef's murder knife, right?
Well, yeah, I got a couple different mediums. I got kitchen knives. I got
Jesus Christ.
razor blades, and then I got a couple X-Acto knives. It just depends on what kind of carving I'm going for.
And
Yeah, I'll bet.
thankfully, so far, he has not glued his fucking eye shut.
No shit. And it would be hot glue too. That'd suck.
Well, at least hot
the other
glue,
day-
I think it'd be easier to get out than super glue.
Well, I bought 100 pack of hot glue sticks, and I'm down to like 20.
Lisa, the other day, Lisa blows out a candle, puts her face too close to it, blows a bunch of wax directly into her eye. So then she goes to the bathroom, flushes her eye out with a bunch of water, and she comes out and she looks at me and she's like, "Man, I don't know what hurts worse, the water or the wax?" And I'm like, "The wax. The wax hurts worse."
Yeah, you
Like,
get water in your eye taking a shower.
you get water in your eyes all the time. It doesn't hurt. The wax is what hurts.
Ouch.
The other day, I was in our messenger thread, or whatever, and Jats comes over and he goes, "Who are you talking to?" And then he sees one of you guys' name pop up. He goes, "Oh, is that Jason Nyes and Jose?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, I love those guys." He goes, "Jose glued his eyes shut once." Like, yeah, man, yeah, he did. He goes,
That's
"I love those
hilarious.
guys."
It's a cautionary tale.
Kid cracks
Keep
me
the
up.
glue out of your eyes.
That's a fucking shirt. Glued my fucking eye shut.
Oh, that's good. I can't wait to see the finished product. It's just looking awesome, man.
I got some plans. So I'm excited to eventually start sharing some of this work out there and getting it out there and seeing what happens.
And he also wants to see how well it can travel. So you guys might get some packages in the mail. And you might have a little play date.
Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, everyone's getting something.
He's like, I gotta get this shit out of the house at some point.
Well, yeah, because now I'm looking at like all kinds of shit different. I'm like, oh shit, what can that be? And I'm like saving boxes and this and that.
Yeah, some real one man's trash shit right here, man.
Oh yeah.
I really believe just if I'd let Jose into my back room at work, he'd just be fully erect, knocking shit over. Just
hearing me giggle in the back.
Yep.
Well, he showed me
Wet
these
spots
two.
everywhere.
He showed me these two pieces of foam out of some sort of like appliance box or something. Where they have the piece of foam at the top and the piece of foam at the bottom. Obviously trash. But he shows it to me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's clearly a fucking airlock from a submarine or something. Like, I can see it before you even say anything.
And you keep it the way it is, paint it, put some stuff around it, and it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. That's been my life for like fucking 3 weeks straight. It's just been waking up and grinding on some fucking weird shit. Oh, and I bought that big fucking chunky Doomsday Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Devastator.
I don't know too much about the context because I haven't read that run, but
Doomsday Batman. That's all you need to know. That's it. It's
this
Doomsday
fucking
Batman.
dude, that is definitely worth $20 compared to other figures that sell for
100%.
Like, it's fucking so heavy. The one feels like you're holding two figures.
Yeah, it's like you put a lot of fucking plastic in it.
Hey, put a lot of plastic in there.
It's so detailed. He's ready to punch some fucking bricks. So I got some cool photo ideas coming for this big fucking chunky bitch.
Oh, and you got to tag Toddy Mac.
Oh, I'm tagging the fucking. I'm gonna have him hold that rhino skull.
Toddy Mac trying to get votes for Toy of the Year for the Kickstarter Spawn, and everybody in the comments is like, I don't have mine yet. Why am I gonna vote for it?
Oh, that's not good luck.
Well, and people also complaining, oh, well, you changed the articulation after the Kickstarter launched, too. People
They made it better. Like,
people are bitching.
No, but give me the shittier one. Don't make it better and have me not pay more.
But those should be heading our way pretty soon. I know I got one. Lee, you got one?
Yep.
Yeah. So
pretty stoked.
think about what you could do with a spawn, Jose. I mean, street diorama. Simple.
Yeah, I got an idea. I want to do that Jim Lee Superman looking at Batman.
Right.
Where they're both in the same pose looking at each other, and they're both on like little gargoyles reaching out and the city in the background.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna fuck with that.
Zero in the chat makes a good point. Jose, you should hop in the Discord at some point, go to the toy section, and link a few of those YouTube channels that you watch where you're getting all your ideas from.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Or
I
link your own YouTube channel where you show how you did it.
Yeah. Well, that too, but like
Or
right
you
now,
use the PoP YouTube channel.
right now, Jose could share those links and then also share other links later. You know.
No,
Jose,
they'll
be a
take
content creator.
I'll take his secrets.
It's gonna happen.
Do it.
I told Nyes an idea I had about a cool video. I'm gonna see about making that work.
Are you gonna show us your butthole?
I mean, if it's on the wheel.
Are you going to use that as a link to send us spankbang.com?
The way, because Facebook Messenger won't let you send porn links, Jose will send them to us with spaces between each letter.
Well, because like I sent it and I thought it went,
Right.
and then we keep talking, but nobody saw what the fuck I put. And
Nobody's
then I look
like-
and I see like all these exclamation marks, and all this stuff.
It was really great.
Nobody's
Jose-
like, thanks, Jose, I just came.
Yeah, he thinks that the link went just fine. So he's like, check it out, it's on the front page. And 5 minutes goes by, and Lee finally goes, the front page of what? The internet? Like, the front page of what?
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean the front page? It's fucking right there. And I'm like, oh, none of this is sending. And I'm like, no, here's the website name. And I hit enter, exclamation mark. And I'm like, what the I don't understand. So, S space P space A.
You don't have a
space.
private group chat with your friends where you have to occasionally share porn links, then you are fucking it
Yeah.
up.
I thought the private chat was like all go. Like I can't post it on my page, but
Yeah.
I thought, in a message between two, consenting adults.
Sure.
How about 5?
How else are we supposed to inform each other?
So then I was like, all right, we'll stop this Facebook screen cap. But I don't know. I saw it. I saw her taking in the butt.
Yeah, how was it?
God damn it.
I watched it too.
This
It was
is
fine.
This is the Belle Delphine porn that we're talking about.
I mean, it's all right.
I enjoyed the end.
This fucking googly eye thing, I can't do it. I can't.
I was
can't.
really wondering where that was going.
Like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, the weird face thing.
You
that
mean
she
the
does.
ahigo?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like it's not for me. It's not for me. Get that fucking face out of here.
But
Like,
did
I don't
you
want to
stick
look like.
around for when it turned into a bit?
Yeah, when the bear woke up.
Yeah, that was weird. I like that. That was kind of what you want out of those videos.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I completely expect her sex videos to not be normal.
Right.
Like, he's going to end up fucking a squid puppet at some point.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God.
that eye shit or a real squid, I don't know. I mean,
Shouldn't
Might
have
be
fucked the
on the-
fucking squid. Real or fake.
I don't know. But that eye shit,
what's
get the fuck out of here.
What's up, Mahoney?
Did you not want to keep talking about the Belle Delphine porn? Is that...
Wait, you didn't watch it?
But
no,
I
don't.
will say, for the first porn, her taking in the butt right away surprised me.
Well, I mean,
it leaves her
I thought
nowhere
she
to
would've-
go.
That's
The
why I
what?
got the squids.
probably
Like it's bad. It's bad release scheduling, right? Like if you just start out with anal, like what are you gonna do next time? People are gonna be like, no, I've already seen you do literally everything. I'm cool.
Bubble.
Yeah, I thought that would have been like a more June 2021 thing.
Right.
Not
Once
so much.
Once you do one, then you do two.
Well,
So what
there
it
you
sounds
go.
like is Mahoney is signing up to try to be your agent. Like, look,
Listen, I have ideas, and
He's got a point, though.
I need to get them to the people who need to hear them.
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the first one you just start off and you bang the bear that came to alive, but you don't you have the bear go for it, and you're like,
till June.
Yep.
No,
You give them the roadie in Iron Man where it's like next time.
Not till we cross a certain threshold on OnlyFans.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You because didn't she do that whole thing where like when she got a certain amount, she was going to release a blowjob video?
I don't
Didn't you do
remember if that was
I
the
mean,
case. Or it was
probably.
just who knows.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh,
I
there
have
you
had
go.
a very boring break. I haven't done anything. I finished all of Gargoyles. That was exciting.
How much butt stuff and gargoyle?
Not much butt stuff in Gargoyles. Real
Watch
strong
yet?
sexual tension between Goliath and Eliza, whatever her name is. Watched the whole show. Don't know the main character's name.
I'm about to
so,
say,
you
I had to
know,
watch the whole series. What's your name?
that tracks for me.
You
I have
watched
not
Suits.
watched Suits. I
God.
have not watched Suits.
Damn it.
I did watch Cobra Kai.
I'm
Cobra
going to
Kai
keep
was-
tagging you in things on the official Suits.
Did you enjoy
Facebook.
that?
hope you do. I did enjoy that. It was really good.
Yeah, people seem to really like Cobra Kai.
It was really
They
good.
should watch Suits.
I've seen the like a tweet or an Instagram post or something went viral a long time ago that had this same idea, but they worked it into the show, and it's actually I kind of love it. Where Cobra Kai is about the bully, like the guy from the Karate Kid, the bad guy,
Yeah.
the kid
Johnny.
who sweeps his leg, Johnny, and now he's an adult and he's like a loser, and he decides to open this karate dojo because his neighbor's kid is like getting bullied, and he's like, all right, well, I got nothing else to do because he gets fired, and he's like, I guess I'll be a karate teacher. And so he's telling the kid, because he's like kind of famous in town, is like, oh, aren't you that guy who got kicked in the face in the karate match? And he's like, this fucking kid came to town and took my girlfriend and then kicked me in the face and basically ruined my life. So from his perspective, every part of the Karate Kid, Daniel is the absolute villain, where he's like, I was just living my life trying to enjoy senior year of high school, and this kid fucking ruined it. And he's like, I go to the Halloween party, and this kid sprays me with a hose, and they're showing clips from the Karate Kid movie, and it's him spraying him with a hose, and he's like, and I chase him down to be like, what the fuck's your problem? And this old ninja man jumps out of the shadows and kicks the shit out of me and my friends, and I don't think Robbie ever was the same after that. I think
my
he got
God.
brain damage. I'm like, this is kind of brilliant.
That is kind of awesome.
Yeah, and then the part of the story is that Daniel is a success in town, and he sees Johnny reopening the Cobra Kai dojo, and he's like, oh, fuck, I need to put a stop to this. So he continues to be the villain of the story.
Yeah, he's got PTSD from his time with Cobra Kai. That when he sees the signs coming back up, he's like, "Oh no, this will not be allowed." So it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. It's got really good fight scenes. The season finale of season 2, has this all-out ninja brawl, and it's really solid.
When did Netflix take over?
I believe season 3, which just came out this week, is the first
That's the
Netflix
Netflix game,
season. But they've got
Okay.
season 1 and 2 on there as well.
I think they bought the show.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. It was a YouTube show. and-
Yeah, YouTube
Yeah,
Red.
it started on that YouTube TV. I just wasn't for sure how many seasons they were in before Netflix.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
TV of, do you want 2 weeks for your YouTube TV fame? You're like, fucking no.
No, I don't want none.
No thanks.
But they're 30-minute episodes, and there's only 10 a season, so you get through it really quick.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Nope,
it's
still don't
nice
want
to have
2
that.
free weeks of YouTube TV. Nope, still don't want it. Still don't want it.
Seriously.
No, I don't want the video to keep playing when I turn the screen off. Why would I want that? It's a video. No, I don't want. No, I don't want 2 fucking free weeks.
Yeah, I hate when I accidentally turn it off and then put it in my pocket. I'm like, God damn it.
I was watching that, and then I accidentally put it in my pocket. I wanted to keep watching that. Imagine how annoyed you'd be if you took your phone out of your pocket after like a half an hour and your video was still playing.
Been there.
Great.
Sometimes
I
I'm
played
going
a
shopping, I
shitload
like
of
to play the
Fortnite.
videos.
Dude, I played a
Not enough with
shitload.
you guys. We got to play more often.
We did get a Twitch stream in there with me, Mahoney, Lee, and Zoe, which was pretty cool.
Oh my
That
god,
was a
why
fun
is
one.
this so funny?
It's because we are funny. That was a really good Twitch stream. If you haven't checked us out, check us out. Panels on Pages on Twitch. There's one where the 4 of us are all squatted up with me and Nyes and Lee and Zoe, and the 3 of them get taken out by some random squad. I come in, finish off that squad, get all the reboot cards, but all the reboot vans are like off in the storm, so I can't reboot anybody. And we find out that it's just me and one other guy.
Fantastic.
And then me and one other guy have this drawn out battle where I explode a truck and light everything on fire, and then finally get the victory. If you follow us on Instagram, you've already seen the pictures, but it was great.
Yeah, that last stream is still up on our page right now. I think the broadcasts will be deleted after a certain amount of time, but I did download the whole thing just in case.
It was a very good time.
Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes of us just bullshitting, playing Fortnite.
Yeah,
just riding around in trucks.
That's the best. We're like, ooh, somebody. And the worst are the ones that are like, no, I think I'm going to take these guys on. And we're like, you know what? Wrong choice.
Oh, look at this motherfucker building. Is this the part?
No, this is the second one. We win this one too, but you don't get to see the end because Lee is repeatedly driving a truck into a wall.
Well,
it's earlier than this.
It's still up
somewhere around
there,
a half an
so
hour.
check it out. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
We have fun.
And Zoe takes pity on us, which I appreciate.
Zoe, as this battle is unfolding, it's already a time, and Zoe is just screaming, "Pickaxe, pickaxe, pickaxe, pickaxe!" And I'm like, "Why are you saying that? Stop saying that to me!"
Yeah, it was just you and one other guy. The rest of us were dead, and she's telling you to fucking pickaxe him to death when you've got all of the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker is like building. He might even had a jetpack. Like he's going ape shit. And she's like, pickaxe him. Like,
pickaxe him. Like, I am not gonna kill him with a pickaxe.
It's real
a great
cool.
time.
It's real cool to kill somebody with a pickaxe, though. Like, really, that's a good murder boner right there.
It definitely is.
Yeah,
But not when it's you and one other guy going for the victory.
I realized that I cannot, at least when I'm playing solo by myself, I cannot do that right before bed because I get too amped, too wired to go to bed and go to sleep. And I've been having a lot of Fortnite dreams lately, you guys.
Well, just wait until you start hearing the music when nothing's on. Or you'll start hearing sound effects. That's always fun.
I was in the shower and I could hear a car driving behind the house, and I was like, "Oh shit, a car's coming! Fucking get down!"
Oh, you're in it. You're in it now.
What were you watching?
I was in the shower. I was watching the shower wall. I was reading Mary's shampoos.
Boring as shit.
Jojoba oil and argan oil. I do like saying
Get
jojoba.
yourself a shower tablet.
Fucking
If you had a shower
Jojoba.
tablet, you could watch TikToks in the shower
Yeah.
And also, Suits.
right now.
You could watch Boots in the shower.
Hey, the guy that plays Doom Patrol. Watch it. I'll talk about that later. That's the guy from Suits, right?
Yes.
No.
Maybe?
No, you're thinking
Yeah,
of
guy with
No.
You're
You're
thinking
thinking
of
the guy
Meghan
from
Markle.
White Collar.
Yeah, I was
another
confused.
USA original series that was a good show.
Yeah, I was confused. White collar.
Okay,
and
he was
Suits.
white collar, not Suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suits is the
We're
spin-off.
talking about a USA original series, Kelly, when everyone knows that the El Rey Network is the first network to have original programming.
Oh my God. What was Juan even saying there?
I don't know.
R.I.P. El Rey
crazy.
Network, the inventors of original programming.
Yep.
El Rey Network?
Yeah.
Are they gone? Or is it still
Yeah,
around?
is it?
they
It died
they
like a few days
Rob-
ago.
Robert Rodriguez's TV channels.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead?
yeah.
It's
Weird.
dead.
Oh, that's why
Never
he's
even-
working again. That's why he's directing Mando.
Hardly knew ye. Never heard of it before.
Yeah,
It's a cool channel.
they had the From Dusk Till
Doesn't
Dawn
sound like it.
series, which was the first ever original show on television.
That's really innovative, actually. I can't believe nobody else ever thought of that.
It was the first show to actually put together a show based off a script, record it, and then release it on a box called television.
I keep begging people to try that. Like, write a script, record the show, put it on your channel. People will come. They will love it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll watch it in the shower.
Learn a
It's a tough sell.
dance, do the dance, get rich, fuck bitches.
That's the TikTok marketing logo.
All right. Before we get
All
into
right.
talks, let's take a quick break.
Yes.
We got a classic this week, Nines.
Yes,
Our
we
first
do.
Classic of 2021.
Yes, we do. So I went back to find some other, like, coming back from New Year's episodes. So I went back to January 2018. We were only a year into the Trump presidency at that point. So many horrors left to experience over the next 3 years. But this specific Popcast Classic is from episode 407 from January 2018, and it was when Logan Paul. We had just learned who the Paul brothers were, and this was from when Logan Paul took a video in the Japanese suicide forest.
Oh no.
Good. It was a simpler, more innocent time. Enjoy this. We're back in a minute.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast Classic.
I learned who this
Logan
Jim
Paul.
Logan, some fucking Logan, some white kid with two first names.
Jim Logan, that's good.
Yeah, I learned who he was like this morning.
Braden
Like,
Walker.
I feel really old and out of the loop.
Don't worry, I didn't know who he was either.
Oh, good.
And I actually watch a decent amount of things on YouTube.
Well, I saw the news and I thought it was his fuck-ass brother, Jake. I confused the two of them.
Fuck ass brother too.
Yeah. He's the...
Both of them are just shitty.
He is the better brother.
Oh, no.
That's not the best look.
The better brother. The one that shows a freshly dead corpse of a suicide person.
Yep.
God.
Suicide Forest, man.
So for those that don't know, the big story today, the big outrage story was this fucking YouTube kid, which never going to quite used to saying the word YouTuber because it sounds just shitty and lame.
This guy's a fucking millionaire and he knows The Rock.
Yeah, fucking YouTube. So I guess, fuck me, really. Like, fuck me, old man. So, I mean, like, whatever. But this kid went to the suicide forest in Japan. God, we're just... More people kill themselves in this forest than basically anywhere else in the world for the most part. He made a scary movie about that place last year. Called The Woods, creatively enough. And, like, was videoing recently dead folk and, like, apparently being all yuck about it. And the internet lost its collective shit. Maybe this time, rightly so?
And it didn't help anything that he just used a picture of the corpse as the thumbnail for the video.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
So you can't even say it's like, oh, if you didn't watch the video. It's like, no. If you just saw the thumbnail, there it is. It's right there.
And also, in his apology, he used the explanation like, oh, it was in the heat of the moment. As a YouTuber, you just try and get content together, and maybe in the heat of the moment, you'll put it out there without thinking. But no, motherfucker, you have to shoot that. Your editing team has to edit
You're not
it.
live streaming it.
You gotta upload it and make a thumbnail.
Yep.
Really.
And he's not
with
just
that
like
shit.
one guy. He's
Yeah,
got
it's a
whole
fucking team. It's a team. It's writers.
That's gross. Fuck this kid.
Oh yeah, hopefully it's the last we see of these Paul assholes.
I doubt it. The type of shithead normally falls up.
I don't know, man. Like, people are fucking being disappeared from the public eye lately.
That's true.
Like,
not in this climate.
You seen Louis C.K. lately?
Oh, yeah, not so much.
When's the last time you seen a tweet from Max Landis?
Oh, it's been a while because I blocked him. It's been a long time since I saw that bitch.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. And little did we know, little over a month later, we thought we would never see or hear from the Paul brothers again. Little over a month later, we would meet Jake Paul at Toy Fair.
And he was as unimpressive as you think.
Who
Well,
would have thunk it?
welcome to Fun City, baby. Toy Fair, New York. Welcome to Fun City, baby.
Welcome to Fun City,
Welcome to
baby.
Fun City, baby.
It is nice though when a famous person doesn't disappoint.
Right. So real quick, we had been talking leading up to New Year's. We had been talking about that we were going to be discontinuing our old school pop designs on the merch store at merch.panelsonpages.com. So yeah, we did that. And, those are no longer for sale. Old pop logo stuff. It is gone. Not in the vault. It is finito. End
Dead
of story.
in the ground.
But to make up for that, we have put some new
Murder
designs
boners.
into the store at merch.panelsonpages.com. We got some new colorways of the Popcast logo. We got a black on white and a white on black. We got a new Too Far Tuesday, which is a pink on teal. And then we got our fanboy logo, making it look like the Jordan Jumpman, using old school Adam Hicks art of the Pop fanboy. Love that shit. And then one of my favorites of the new batch is the Where Are the Turtles design. So I like the description of this one. It is, damn it, Randy, I guess we should just be thankful. Wear this cool retro design while you're out hunting for turtle toys you'll never find and probably never even existed.
Oh, that's fucking great. You should give a special discount to the NECA ambassadors for that shirt. Fucking great.
Where the turtles?
All right, Mahoney.
All right,
You've been very,
are you
been
ready?
very patient, and I appreciate it. I hope you brought some fucking thunder for the very first group of talks for 2021.
The first talk,
motherfucker.
Sorry, the timing was all off on that. It wasn't your usual, when I wasn't doing this and this.
I know, we didn't give you the... It's a new year. We're going to just, every week, I'm going to just all of a sudden cut into it, and you're never going to know when to do it.
It's fine. It's
Keep
fine.
you on your toes. And then you
Yeah.
end up playing football sounders.
Yep. Lee, how do you feel about Kelly?
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, I fucking love Kelly.
Kelly's great, right?
Am I ESPN now?
Yeah, Kelly, you're ESPN. You're the worldwide leader in sports. How do you feel about adult Kelly Lee?
Oh, I hate that fucking guy.
That's a shame. That's a real shame. He had a Christmas tree. He put his Christmas tree up on TikTok, and then everybody pointed out that it looked like shit. And he didn't like that at all.
I can't imagine this guy not having an awesome Christmas tree.
Oh, well, get ready.
Brought to my attention that you motherfuckers are negging my tree. This is a cute tree. I like this tree. I think it's You like this
That
tree?
tree
Look at it.
sucks.
Does it have a little empty space in the middle? Yeah, it does. It's a tree. It grew in the fucking forest.
What a shitty tree.
Hank, where's the
Worst tree I've ever seen.
Hank, where is the middle of the tree?
It looks like he picked it up from the middle and ripped it out of the ground and brought it into his house.
Fucking Charlie Brown looking motherfucker.
It's really pathetic looking.
This guy sucks.
Negging his tree.
I don't like him. I hope he gets sick.
But not like
he laid that on.
Not like COVID, like leukemia.
He brought a whole city down.
Yeah, somebody he definitely won't get come away from. Okay.
What the fuck is happening here?
Lee,
what the fuck?
Do you like sports, Lee?
No, not.
And how would you say you feel about broccoli?
What is that?
Broccoli's what? Good, right? You like broccoli?
Like broccoli's okay.
Yeah. All right, run it.
The team, go sports!
Alright, can you just explain what's going on here?
Hi, thank you, I have no idea.
I'm not eating this.
Sports! So happy with my daughter. She loves sports and she loves broccoli, and that's why we're here.
Jesus
Are we sure that wasn't Eric Andre in disguise? Why
He's
are
got
her
one eye
sunglasses
under the
upside down?
I don't know. They're rally sunglasses, maybe. Who knows?
She sounds like she's one of your people there, Mahoney.
She likes sports. She likes broccoli.
No,
She's on TikTok.
The accent.
No, she's from Vermont.
Well, I
We're in a
mean,
Vermont shirt.
you know, New England.
Real TikTok.
Or is that? No, that's Virginia Tech.
Yeah, that's Virginia
That's Virginia Tech. I love sports as
Okay.
well, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, Hokie Nation, that's not Vermont.
Now, I like
What
her
would've been
though.
Great is if when she pulled out broccoli, his response would have pulled out a hot dog from his pocket. So do you enjoy the glizzies?
I also
They might have just cut that.
I also appreciate that her mom supports her. They both seem like they're having a good time. Also,
I disagree. I think her mom needs to maybe tell her once in a while that she's not special.
Right, that too.
That's the problem with these.
And maybe somebody in this crowd should be wearing a mask. I don't know.
Well, this is from a while ago.
Is
I'm
it?
sure.
Is it?
Maybe. A couple months back, probably at least.
Oh yeah, a couple months back when nothing was happening.
Everything was fine.
Everything was fine.
All right, Lee, do you know who Dwayne Wade is?
Nope. Is that the guy that opened up all those pharmacies in New York?
No.
No, that's Dwayne Reed.
All right, Lee and Nice and Jose, you know Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I know. I know him.
Oh, even Kelly knows him. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I know him, but I did not know this fact.
Do not let the awful year that is 2020 make you forget that Dwayne Wade's name is spelled incorrectly.
Dwayne Wade's name is actually Dwayne, or whatever the fuck that shit is.
His parents misspelled his name. But do you want to know what the worst part is?
His fucking dad has the same name, but it's spelled correctly. Dwayne and Dwayne.
Dog, how do you misspell your own name when you're giving your child your name? Literally 99% of the times that you write names, it's your own. And the one time that happens to be the most important, you fuck it up. How?
All right.
It has.
I never knew that.
It has always
know that.
bothered me that his name is spelled that way.
Dwayne.
And they don't call him.
That's not cool.
They don't call him Dwayne Wade. They call him Dwayne Wade. Like that's how it's pronounced, is Dwayne.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what that says.
Maybe
No,
it's
not
a
even
silent. Maybe it's a silent Y.
The best is that his dad is Dwayne Wade Sr.
Yeah.
And he's Dwayne Wade Jr., but their names are not spelled the same, and his is obviously the one spelled incorrect.
Dwayne.
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely wonderful. The things you can learn on TikTok.
This is an educational podcast, after all.
It's an educational podcast. We're here to educate and teach. We've taught you about trees, sports, Dwayne Wade. Lee, do you ever go sledding?
No.
Yeah, we're about to
Why
talk.
not?
We're about to teach you about gravity.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
If there were snow, like you'd go sledding, right?
Fuck no.
It's a fun time for everyone.
No, it combines two of my least favorite things: snow and falling down.
Well, I think you would have a wonderful time.
Just like this lady.
No.
Yeah.
Big, hold on, wait. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm too big for this. Oh, my Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm too big. I'm too big, Jesus. Please don't let me fall. Please don't let me fall. No. No. No.
Oh no.
Shoot.
Oh no.
Oh, man. How I do it? How I stop? How I stop? Oh,
Jesus.
How I stop. If I'm not
See her
mistaken,
go over the little piece at the end, like 10 seconds before
yeah,
this
those are
video
like
cuts.
rubber mats that are supposed to stop you at the end.
Yep.
But because she's got a little extra junk in the trunk, she's got that kinetic energy, and it's just taking her.
Inertia.
The
Yeah.
goddamn juggernaut, bitch. There's no
Yeah.
slowing her down.
I remember I first learned how gravity works in a similar situation to this when I went to a water park and they had a same setup, but it was water slides. And they said go, and we all raced down the slides on our little mats, and I got there about 10 minutes before everybody else did.
Oh.
Looked back and I was like, "Hi, what's going on, guys? You gonna come down here at some point?" It's amazing how that works.
I think you would
Keeping
have a
it-
grand
keeping it
time
warm down
on that ice luge, Lee.
Oh, that looks legitimately terrifying.
Yeah, it looks like a
that.
bad time.
What's great is she sits down, she's ready to start going, and right before she starts going, she goes, "I'm too big for this."
Yeah. I mean,
like,
look at the bottom of the
realize
hill.
you
It
can
goes back up. They built up another
Yeah.
hill with those rubber mats to stop you, and she cruises over that at what must have been 20 miles per hour.
Yeah, no. She knew what she was doing. She knew it was a bad idea, but she did it anyway.
Yeah, she did a real Clark Griswold on this one.
Mm-hmm. She's on the highway.
Found out quick that shitter's full.
All right. Lee, do you like pumpkin pie?
No.
Do you like bean dip?
I fucking love bean dip.
Okay, well then good news, Lee. Since you don't like pumpkin pie, but you do like bean dip.
Bean dip. They look a lot alike.
I think you better think again. Very second, I think I'm about to bite into some pie, and it turns out to be beans. When I tell you some furniture's gonna move.
Now I myself would be
smash
pretty
on a bean
annoyed
pie.
if I bit into a pumpkin pie and it was actually beans. I would be very angry. But Lee, it sounds like you would be like pleasantly surprised.
I would smash on a bean pie.
Lee looking to convert to Nation of Islam over here.
I would destroy a bean dip pie.
Wow.
I have cut my finger more than once on the rim of a bean dip jar trying to get that last little bit out.
Well, here we go. We finally found a talk that you can relate to.
No, I'm the opposite. I completely don't relate to it. This man is wrong. Man,
Well, shit. We'll have to.
Lee liked the first half of it.
Yeah. Like, fuck
All
yeah,
right.
This is the culinary wizard right here.
To cap us off,
Oh,
you
this
guys
guy's
like
mixed.
getting packages in the mail.
I got some sweet packages in the mail today.
Yeah, you like when like your friends send you stuff in the mail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I have a feeling Lee is either going to really like this guy or really hate this guy. Let's see.
Well, he has a super fresh shirt.
Place your bets.
I don't think people understand the concept of free will in today's society. I can go on Amazon and buy 1,000 crickets for $30, or spend $300 and get 10,000 crickets. And then I can just go release them in a JCPenney's and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I could just go over to a friend's house and just drop 1,000 crickets in their home. I'm 99% sure there's no legal ramifications either. To be clear, I'm not a lawyer and I'm also not getting caught either.
I've thought about for many years about cricket bombs as a way to shut down a restaurant you don't like.
Okay, Baron Zemo. So Lee,
The problem with Jake
from Nashville,
he's all talk, no follow through.
Wow.
See, the first half of this talk needs to be like, let me tell you something about free will, blah blah blah, and then the second half of the talk is him from outside of a fucking restaurant watching people run out in fear as he lets go 1,000 crickets. Then he's an artist, and I am fully on board with that art.
I like how in this freeze frame the cricket looks like it's part of his hairdo.
It really does.
I'm just thinking to myself, I got $30.
Do you have $30? Do you have 300?
I don't have. I don't have any. I don't have enemies right now. That's the thing. I got no real enemies in my life, which is kind of nice.
So everybody, watch your
I
fucking
don't
backs.
believe that for a second.
Watch where you step. Watch your mouth. Watch your P's and Q's.
That's right. Because as we discussed, I have $30. I have $30 and an open roll for Nemesis.
Man, I would not want 1,000 crickets loose in anywhere I was going to be.
No.
So fucking fly right, Mahoney.
Only good talks from here on out.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, I hate to launch from one thing Lee hates to another, but we got the time. Let's talk a little pop fantasy football.
Dun-dun-dun.
It's okay, Lee. The season's over. We're done. We just want to let you know what happened, and then maybe extend an invite to you.
I fucking believe basketball is on. Because, like, wasn't it just over?
Well, yeah, but it also got delayed, remember, because of COVID.
It's funny because they weren't going to do it. And then I guess the NBA told them, they wanted to play after January. The NBA wanted to make sure that they had games on for Christmas. That's their money. And the players were like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then they found out how much money they were going to lose. And they're like, season's starting.
Yeah, we'll play. So, Lee, we have, not only do we have a new champion, but we have a new last place team. And the last place trophy is no longer known as the Kerouac. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You know
Okay, well, first of all, did you know you were in the running? Did you know that you were in the Kerouac match?
Nope.
Mahoney had punishments ready for you.
Yeah. You weren't clear and safe from punishment until, like, Monday night.
Like yesterday?
Well, last week.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you nearly won the Kerouac, Lee, so you need to maybe be a bit more careful next year.
Lee, did you know that I avoided playing in that game by the narrowest of narrow margins?
Literally a tiebreaker.
Did we tell that story on this podcast?
I doubt it because I don't think we were live.
It happened in between during our break.
The way the Kerouac works.
He said no. I would have remembered hating this.
If you think about the way a championship works, right? Like the 4 top teams get in. 2 of them play each other. The other 2 play each other. The winners of those 2 games then play each other for the championship, right? So the way the Kerouac works is the complete opposite of that. The 4 bottom teams. Yeah,
I get it.
Somebody out there might not. So the 4 bottom teams play each other in pairs of 2. The losers of those 2 matches go on to face each other, and the loser of that match becomes the Kerouac. And so Kelly is up in round 1 of the Kerouac against Juan. Kelly scores himself 107 points. All of his players play. Every player on his roster plays. 107 points. Juan has 7 of his 9 players play. He's got 2 players left to play Monday night, and he's already got 107 points. And we're like, sucks, Kelly. Sorry. Like, guess you're going to the Kerouac.
Yeah, Juan goes.
You still got to be careful next week, but like, oh well, you still got one more game in you.
Yeah, Juan goes so far to tweet about the fact that he is not going to be in last place in the Pop Fantasy Football League.
Yeah, he's like, solid day. I'm not going to be last in my fantasy football league. here comes
I feel
Monday
like I see
night.
where this one's going.
Here comes Monday night. Juan, in the second quarter, one of his players gets knocked out of the game with a concussion. And I click into the app, and I'm like, huh, that guy didn't score any points. That guy got 0 points, and now he's out of the game. So Juan only has one player left who coincidentally also has 0 points. And it's like, about halfway through the second quarter. We're like a third of the way through this game. Not 5 minutes later, that guy gets run over like a truck and gets taken out of the game and does not return. 0 points for him. So Juan, with 107 points and 2 players left to play, winds up with 107 points, ties with Kelly, and loses the match on a tiebreaker and has to go to the Kerouac against you. Absolutely remarkable. I've never seen anything like it.
We call that in the biz. Jose dubbed the term a fate crime.
He was a victim of a fate crime.
I'd like to believe that was the weekend after Petey died. I'd like to believe he was out there wrecking fools for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He wrecked a couple of players on Juan's team and then Juan himself.
Yeah.
So then fast forward to the next week. Juan goes up against Yuli. Again, real close. Real close. It came down to Monday night. And we were chatting about it in the Discord. And Juan had 2 players left to go. And you only had 1. And I was like, you had Stefan Diggs. You know who Stefan Diggs is, of course.
For sure.
Yeah. You had Stefan Diggs, and I'm like,
he's
not for nothing.
He's on the team with Dwayne Reed. Dwayne Reed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He plays power forward. It's like, not for nothing, but Stefan Diggs could put up 40 points. Like, this might work out for you. And Stefan Diggs put up like 39.5 points. And you defeated Juan to save yourself from the Kerouac. Juan becomes the Kerouac. And so it is my, of course, sacred duty to come up with the punishments for the winner of the Kerouac. And we started thinking about it, and we started to discuss it. And we were like, nobody knows who the fuck Kerouac is anymore. Like, Kerouac's been gone for so long that people don't even remember him, other than the fact that we have an award called the Kerouac. And everybody's just kind of like, okay, I don't get it, but cool, whatever. And so we were like, well, this is no good. This is no good. We can't have that. We need a better name for this award. So I don't know if you are aware, but over the course of the season, Juan had a lot of questions about how the Kerouac worked. And at one point he was like, well, to be fair, I have never been in the running for last place, so I'm not familiar with it. And we went back and checked that math, because that didn't feel right. We went back and checked that math, and 5 of the 6 years that we've done fantasy football, he has been in the running for the Kerouac. And so we've renamed the Kerouac, and it is now the Juan.
Oh, what a legacy, Juan.
So, you know what that means, Mahoney? You are now the Juan Commissioner.
The Juan Commissioner.
And his rules over all wands.
My title has changed. I am now in charge of all wands. I am the Juan, you may say, like in the Matrix.
It is wonderful.
It's wonderful. In case you were wanderingly, punishment is going to be just phenomenal all year long. And, remember, he was in the running 5 out of 6 years. You have to keep in mind that 3 of those 5 years, Gino won it in a row because Gino stopped setting a lineup in October. So, it's no small feat to... it's no... You deserve no accolades for beating Gino in the Kerouac when he hasn't set a lineup and he's only starting 4 players. So, it's that was it.
It was a great year.
Oh,
it was.
Also, congrats to Mel, who is the actual champion.
Yeah. Who won? I was actually wondering.
Who cares who won?
Not
It's all
yet.
about who gets the won.
Nah. Possession, 9/10 of the law, motherfuckers. I'm the champ until I see
Yeah,
that bitch
bad
out.
news. Jose turned the belt into a cityscape, so you can't have it.
Yeah. Instead, I'm going to send you a brick belt diorama.
And then Lee.
I did carve a little Tito.
It's true.
I love that little Tito.
It's so good.
There
I'll
is
make that a stamp.
even though the season's over, Lee, there is one last thing. We are doing one more episode this week, this Thursday, last Pop Fantasy Football episode of this season. And we wanted to extend an invitation to you, Lee, because we know you love Pop Fantasy Football. We're doing the 2020 Pop Fantasy Football Awards, our first ever award ceremony. We're giving out awards. So if you're free, if you're available, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you present an award. No pressure, but there will be tens of listeners that will be very disappointed if you're not there. So.
No pressure, but you suck if you don't. So.
We're gonna give you a cake.
Well, let me know when it is.
All right. Sounds good.
Right after the show.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Oh, God, it just sounds terrible.
It's great. We have a good time, Lee. You don't like
I'm sure you do.
You don't like the content we're talking about, but it's the same show, just Tito instead of you. Oh, and Kelly's not there either. Sometimes Kelly was there once.
Every now and then, yeah.
We have a good time.
It does sound nice.
Would you like to talk about something you're more interested in?
Yeah.
TikTok, motherfucker.
I'm quite keen on comic books. Especially the ones about superheroes.
I am all caught up on my stories.
Nice.
This is kind of a big deal. I've been behind for a very long time. Caught up on my stories. Read some news stories. Read fragments of horror, and I'm about a third of the way through Venus in the Blind Spot. I got a lot of Junji Ito for Christmas. I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
Really good stuff. It's all great. It's all great and terrible because it's so terrible. But it's good stuff. Highly recommend those. I have not read Ramina yet, and that apparently is some real good shit.
Yeah, it's real weird.
Yeah, but that's more of one of the long form ones, right?
Yeah, it's just one solid story in the book.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that one then. Cool. Let's see what else. Just gonna keep it brief. Okay, so fucking Spider-Man. This, if I'm Peter Parker, I'm killing myself because this is going forever. I cannot believe they're still fucking doing this thing with Harry Osborn in his spooky mask, talking shit. It's dude, come on, get on with it.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
It's been going on way too long.
And it's not just that it's long. Nothing has happened for 3 issues. They've been down this fucking hole. He's been just talking shit, and I'm fucking over it. Let's go. Do something, anything. Real fucking bummer. Real bummer. And they're gonna fucking talk about. It's all gonna come down to one more day bullshit. It's don't talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. No one wants that. Let it go. Let it die. They're not gonna though. But that was not great. But what was really fucking cool? I think Jason Aaron might be in the midst of a perfect Avengers run.
Oh.
Yeah, he really is.
It's. I think
he's got Hawkeye and Mockingbird in there.
He's got no Hawkeye in there, which is kind of a bummer.
Well, then I don't understand your statement.
Every story, every story arc is big. Every story that they've told in the Avengers book proper, could be a big dumb, 100-issue crossover event. Every story's big, and it's the Avengers fighting bad guys, doing Avengery shit. It's just good. Fucking rock solid good. And so the latest story, we just begin, part 1 of, the Phoenix is back on Earth. And it's hanging out in a volcano. And T'Challa's I gotta talk to this Firebird. But the Firebird doesn't listen. Instead it just comes, it wakes up and starts rounding up good guys and bad guys and throws them in the Savage Land and it's giving pieces of the Phoenix Force to them, making them fight to see who is going to be the wielder of the Phoenix. And it's fucking cool. And so the first fight you see in this one is Captain America versus Doctor Doom, each wielding a piece of the Phoenix Force. And Doom's like, quit fucking around. Just give me all this. Give me. Doom does not do foreplay. He says, like, give me all the Phoenix Force. Let's cut to the end. That I'm gonna be the champion. And just beating the shit out of Captain America. But Captain America keeps getting up. And he's like, oh, I get it. Doom's like, oh, you should be dead by now. Obviously, it's not gonna let you die. This is stupid. I don't want to play this game anymore. This is not how Doom rolls. I'm out. He just fucking pieces out. He's like, oh, yeah, I had this guy dead to right. I murdered him 3 times. You're doing some bullshit, hero. Oh, he never stays down bullshit. Doom don't play that. Send me home. It's kind of great. It's kind of awesome. No. But, it means you're going to have some pretty cool Phoenix power-up designs on a bunch of characters, which is pretty fun, including, shocker, the Orb is hanging out. So it wouldn't be the Orb. The guy with the eyeball for the head that's in all the Jason Aaron stories.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Oh, you mean those balls that kept ending up everywhere in that C2E2 one year?
Yeah.
That is exactly it.
Bounty balls?
Yep. 100%. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's good stuff. And I read the first several issues of Stillwater because I kind of snuck up on me. I wasn't aware that it existed, and I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a new Zdarsky jam. I like a Zdarsky book.
Yeah, comic book based on the band from Almost Famous.
That's the one, exactly. So it's about this town where people don't die. People don't die. They don't age. Some cocoon shit. You never get old and you'll never die kind of shit. But that goes for anybody in the town. So they have some real simple rules. When people show up to the town that don't live there, you just kill them like you do. They don't like outsiders. But what that means is you got a 12-year-old who's been 12 for 30 years and is real pissed off about still being 12. And some old guys that have been the powerful old guys for 30 years. And they're really cool and thankful for being the old guys in power. And a dude guy, finds himself back in Stillwater. But he doesn't know he's back in Stillwater. He thought he was born there. His mom sent him away when the shit got crazy. And he's back. And so it's kind of, small town politics meets weird, dumb sci-fi story. And no one knows what the hell's happening. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. It's good Zdarsky shit. It's good. Yeah, that's all I got. What you got, Kelly?
I have the King in Black, Iron Man, and Doctor Doom tie-in issue.
King in Black is so good.
King in Black's been real cool.
Real good.
Specifically, I really enjoyed this Iron Man and Doctor Doom book. It's written by the dude who writes both those books. And in the middle of all the King in Black stuff, Iron Man and Doctor Doom run into a venomized Santa.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And hijinks ensue.
That sounds
as they would.
Fucking awesome.
And it's the entire time is them debating no, Santa's not real. But what if he is?
In a universe where Venom exists.
No, if Santa were real.
Yeah, so that was really fun.
Have only the best presents.
I read the last issue of Death Metal that was out today or tomorrow, depending on when your store puts out DC books. They basically just did the ending of Doomsday Clock again, but made it actually in continuity. And good.
So just like a multiverse, this is how comics work thing?
Yeah. But explaining how here's everything, here's how the multiverse is laid out now, and how it's expanding and stuff like that.
All right.
But there's bits where I'm like, this is just flat out what was in Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, Doomsday Clock, my favorite thing was just Doomsday Clock, the ending was Dr. Manhattan learning how comics work.
Yeah.
It's real stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, the ending of Death Metal is very good. And then I actually read a bunch of the Future State stuff. And as much as I kind of wanted to hate it and just write it off, I really liked all the books.
All right, explain this to me, because I've seen a whole bunch of ads in it. And I don't know what the fuck it is because I'm out of touch.
So they're doing
not doing regular comics this month or something.
2 months. It's kind of like how they did with Flashpoint, where they cancel the whole line for 2 months and do new stuff.
Still doing that, old chestnut, huh?
Yep. Gotta do it every now and then.
In 2020, 2021.
Yep.
Like it's a different time now. Should be doing that bullshit.
So yeah, this is all in the future. Not really quite clear how far into the future in DC it is, but yeah, the ones I read I enjoyed quite a bit. Like the Batman stuff was cool, where it's the next Batman and it's Duke Fox.
Oh, okay.
Which is the other son, like not the one the one that's not Batwing.
Right.
Yeah, he's Batman now. That book was cool. A lot of the books are kind of expensive because they're like 3 issues worth of stuff because there's like other backup stories. Like the Batman one has, along with the Batman story, there's a Signal story with Katana, and there's a Arkham Knight story. You remember her, Lee, right?
Game?
No, the one that was born in Arkham and was raised by the Arkham bad guys.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so she's in there too.
Okay.
Yeah, and like it's I enjoyed it. Like the Superman one was cool. In the Superman one there's a Mr. Miracle story, but it's not like it's the Shiloh Norman Mr. Miracle. And Superman is John Kent. Swamp Thing was pretty wild. Because Swamp Thing's just making people now out of plants.
Oh. I feel like DC needs better friends.
Some kind of sex thing, right?
Yes, exactly.
You know how you have a dumb idea and you have that friend that you appreciate and respect and they're like, hey man, don't do this. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know what's up. Like DC needs a friend.
Yeah.
Because somebody should have been like, oh hey, remember hey, this is not a new idea. You've done this before and nobody liked it.
Yeah.
Remember how they yelled at you? Like, you shouldn't do this again.
Yeah, but they've gone through 4 different regimes since then.
Yeah. I'm just thankful all of the books are fully returnable in case this flops.
Okay. No, that's nice. Like, legit.
Yeah, no, it is. Because it's like trying to order this is a nightmare. Because it's all just pretty much blind. Because most of the books are like unknown creative teams.
So strange.
How is that whole
the Wonder Woman book that came out that's coming out this week was really good. Joelle Jones writes and draws it. It's with the new Wonder Woman, Yara Flor she's the Brazilian one.
Oh,
and
yeah?
It's like weirdly super, it feels like anime influenced just in terms of the pacing and the storytelling.
How's that big old Brazilian butt?
Yeah, Brazilian Wonder Woman better have a dump truck ass.
I mean, she's gonna have a show on the CW eventually.
I've seen enough of
real?
Nice's Instagram posts to know that Brazilian Wonder Woman definitely needs a dump truck ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wonder Woman one was the one I'd definitely recommend. Batman was good too. But yeah, Future State. I was really ready to hate it, but I kind of enjoyed it. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm glad.
Lee, you're probably going to want to check out the Dark Detective book, which I believe is next week. That one has art by Dan Mora doing Batman.
Oh, no shit.
And then that'll leapfrog right into the main Detective Comics run that he'll be picking up doing art with Mariko Tamaki writing.
That sounds kind of great, actually.
Yeah, so we get Dan Mora Batman. I'm very excited about that.
What if that means he's going to somehow still also do Once and Future?
That dude must be able to just crank stuff out.
It doesn't make any sense. Because he's doing an ongoing series, and every once in a while he'll pop up like a Power Ranger backup, or
and sometimes he'll do he did that one oversized Power Ranger book too, where it was 40 some pages.
Yeah, and they never missed a beat on Once and Future, which is
No, and
none of this shit's easy to draw.
No, and he's still constantly doing covers for Power Rangers.
Yeah, he's some kind of crazy robot.
And he's been doing covers for DC. He did a bunch of like the designs for the Future State characters.
He did a lot of the designs for that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know where he finds the time.
How wild would it be to find out that one of them is a crazy robot?
Or if it's like 3 people.
Yeah. Like it's a studio, but you just don't know.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
That'd be awesome.
Whatever works, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if like you found out that the editor-in-chief of your company like once operated under a Japanese pseudonym. That'd be so crazy.
Be
It'd be
real.
even crazier if you hired a Japanese guy to come wander around the offices.
Just to have somebody to chat with.
Yeah.
Comics, you crazy. Nuts. What you got, Nice?
Well, no comics, but the new season of Letterkenny did drop on Hulu the day after Christmas. I know, Lee, you wait
So
for
great.
Go. Oh, did you watch it?
Yep.
Man.
No.
Okay. I'm not going to spoil anything, but boy, oh boy, do they really lean into the weird shit in this season. Like, they're like, if you're a fan of Letterkenny, you're here for certain reasons. We're not trying to get new viewers this season, so we're just gonna.
I love it.
They love the smell of their own farts in this one. The problem I have with Letter. Go ahead.
Yeah, we just watched a lot of the last season a couple weeks ago. Finally, and when the guys are in the hockey championships or whatever,
Yeah.
And Wayne comes out of his sad shack because he's the girlfriend just cheated on whatever. And he looks at him and he said, "You are so fucking 5'11". You were so fucking average." And that made me laugh so hard.
Well,
5'11" doesn't insult us goddamn hysterical.
One problem I have with Letterkenny is the seasons are so short. When you're binging it, you don't realize you're at the end until an episode ends, and then it's like, all right, you want to watch Bob's Burgers?
Is that another one? There's no more?
So yeah,
why not more?
The finale comes out of nowhere, so brace yourself so you don't get whiplash. And then the other thing I want to talk about that has brought me so much joy over these past few weeks, I discovered it pretty recently, and that is the Cartnarks on YouTube.
Oh yeah, because I've seen some of your tweets.
Yeah, so even got permission from Cartnarks on Twitter this afternoon to show some of their videos on the show. So I stumbled upon Cartnarks specifically because of the guy in this thumbnail here. The name of his video is "I'm a Fat A-Hole," and that's a 15-minute. It's a 15-minute video. Worth every moment of your time. Their top video right now is their year review. So let me tell you what the concept is. Cartnarks is a secret service that is not employed by any business, that goes to random grocery store parking lots and narcs people out who don't put their carts back in the cart return area.
Oh my God.
The guy's got a GoPro on. He's got a little light up wand. When he starts to chase people down, he makes a little alarm noise. And then he's got these bumper magnets that say...
He's going to get his ass kicked.
Possibly. But they're very...
fuck around
He
with
says,
the wrong person.
He says they're very well trained. They're very quick. They know how to avoid conflict and danger. So don't worry about the Cartnarks. They're
well trained in what? Krav Maga?
Yeah, exactly. In the "I'm a Fat A-Hole" video, he says he is trained in Krav Maga. So, and then the bit is he's got these bumper magnets that say, "I'm a jerk and I don't put my cart back. Call this number to speak to a counselor about becoming a better person," something like that. So he puts the bumper magnet on your car, and either you drive away with it on your car, or you stop and be like, "What the fuck? Get this off of my car." So,
oh man,
I
have anxiety about this concept.
Once you start putting stuff on people's property,
they don't like it. They do not like it. So I wanted to show this video first because it features the bumper magnet. So let's enjoy. And the phrase that he loves to use for people who don't put their carts back is lazy bones. And people really don't like being called a lazy bones, especially if they're a little overweight. And that's usually when the interaction turns badly. So
now this narcoteers is one we see a lot. Very common. When they've got these sort of concrete walkways, folks will say, you know what? I don't care if somebody needs to get down this walkway with a stroller or a wheelchair or any other sort of thing. I'll just leave my card out. That's not how the cars go, sir. Now he's taking off. And he's already got it in. So let's go about the cart magnet application there.
I don't want that.
Oh, you know what? Oh, probably better put your car in park there, sir, first. Okay, now that we're safe, I don't want this cart to be right here. So you see where we're at an impasse, right? So I don't return my shopping cart like a jerk. Oh, here, I got another one for you.
And he has
multiple in case where lazy bones are obstinate.
I love it.
Guess we can call that obstinate bones. That's the thing with lazy bones is they'll make a show of effort, but their true laziness often comes through, as you see in this case, where he didn't want that. I don't want that. But when faced with the excellent persistence of the cart narcs, he skulks away like a loser bones he is. Hold on, wait a minute.
Loser bones. Jesus Christ.
So he expects him to stop his car and get out and get the bumper magnet and throw it away. So he's waiting for that just in case.
All right, well.
So he would run up behind it and slap it on the bumper.
Changes his mind, thinks about what he's done. Cart narcs out.
Love it. And I
going to end the funeral.
I watched every single fucking video they have on this channel to the point where I started, it was like a Pavlov's dogs thing whenever this song would start playing. I'm like, all right, time for another Cart Narcs video. And you're right, it is time for another Cart Narcs video. These are all, thankfully, these are all very short that I'm showing you now. These are all under 2 minutes. But, you know, they range between 3 and 4 minutes. The real good ones are like 15 minutes long. That one in particular.
I cannot imagine watching someone bitch out a stranger for 15 minutes.
No. The one in particular, the I'm a fat a-hole, that's 15 minutes long. The a-hole keeps coming back. He's so, like, and that's the thing, too, is like, you could have put your cart back by now. But you're fucking bitching at me instead. This one guy came back at him 3 separate times to bitch at him. It's like, put your cart back. This guy in particular has a very similar opinion as Lee does as far as this guy's safety. So check this out.
You don't want to fuck with people, man.
You don't. But also, I like you guys know I love like freak out videos and confrontational situations.
I do not enjoy the lack of cart putting away. Like, put your fucking cart away.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And there's a lot of people make the excuse that it's not against the law to just leave your cart anywhere. And of course, it's not.
It makes you a piece of shit.
It's common courtesy, and the only way to get people to put their carts away that don't is to publicly shame them and put a fucking magnet on their car and put their ass on YouTube. So I think,
like, you don't know who's got guns.
You don't.
White people are crazy.
Like, he is trained to disengage if anyone threatens harm or brandishes a weapon. So
okay.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we narc on you? Oh, your wind's blowing the cart right into your own car, actually, sir. Look at that. His cart actually hit his own car, albeit very lightly. Pardon me, sir. You're literally demonstrating the problem with leaving your cart out when the cart returns right there and right there.
I love when he points out how close the car returns are.
Seems he's not Let your cart out. You let your cart out. Let your cart out like a big old lazy bones.
Oh.
Let me point you to the right cart direction. It's right over there.
Who do you work for?
Work for the cart narcs. Look at your cart right now rolling away with the wind. That's what can happen.
This guy.
I'm going to make a heroic move in a second for you, sir. Actually, it's a duty I do for myself. You want to take it from here, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, I don't know. You're pretty brave.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. It's more of a mission. It's a risk we take every time we put on the uniform. But
I see. You better get a bigger bulletproof vest, brother.
Why's that?
I'm just saying, people are crazy out here, bro.
Oh, that's okay. We dodge real well. We run away.
We dodge and we run away.
A lot of people don't do that, so I appreciate that, sir. Cart narcs at your service. Bye.
And see,
I think I hate him.
I like the ones where there's confrontation, but I like the ones where there's a confrontation and then the person ends up taking their cart back. They realize the error of their ways. This one does get a little bit heated.
Ow.
And these guys, or this guy in particular, I believe he's part of a radio show from LA called The Woody Show. But once they started this gimmick, he just started flying all over the place and just going to random grocery store parking lots to cart narc people.
Oh, they have a Christ equals love. Oh, man.
It just seems like a real bad idea.
Oh. Is your cart? Is your cart here? Is that your cart?
Oh my God.
So I saw you walk on the side of the car with a cart, and then you didn't have one. I think you might be fibbing me, unless you're a great musician. I have these Cart Narcs bumper stickers. They didn't take the cart back. I'm gonna leave that right there. Ah, fudge. Put that in. 1 second.
Fudge.
I like how he puts the 1 second finger up to get him to
ma'am.
stop, and then flips it over.
There was like 5 of them over here already. Don't put nothing on my
So
car.
2 wrongs don't make a right then. Oh, ma'am. But it's just a magnet. It's just a magnet, ma'am.
Don't put nothing on my car.
But it's a magnet.
Don't put nothing on my car.
Man, you
care
left
less.
You can,
Don't put nothing on my car.
You should care because you left your card out with a ball. I got one more, okay?
Everybody else.
Christmas spirit.
Don't put that on my car.
Sir,
on the car.
you seem like you're being. Why are you guys being so aggressive?
You gotta go, bro. I stick that shit so far up your fucking ass.
Why?
You don't take a picture of your fucking inner intestines.
Sir, why aren't you taking your card back? That's all I'm trying to have the conversation about here.
On my car. Don't be an asshole.
Ma'am, you're the one who let the card out.
Playing with your life.
Why? What are you talking about?
Playing with your life.
Why?
Playing with your life.
What are you talking about?
He is playing with his life, sir.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Very
He's
fair.
going to let this card out. Oh, well, I'll pick it up. Ma'am, we do not discriminate on age, race, gender. I don't understand her problem. You want to take it or I got it? Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Card narcs
You still
out.
can't put shit on people's cars and expect to be like that's cool.
My mother.
Well, in his defense, it is a magnet. It's not causing any
It doesn't
damage.
matter. It's my car. Don't put any of your shit on my car.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
not cool.
It's not cool, but it's also not illegal to touch someone's car or to put something on it that is non-marking.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
not
mean you're not
unlike
gonna get
people
punched
just put
in the fucking
flyers
face.
all over your car for whatever when you're parked somewhere.
Right. See, that's
They don't sit there and berate me and throw it at my car.
That's the argument is you're mad that I'm putting a non-marking magnet on your car when you're leaving a cart in a parking lot that could damage someone else's car.
No, I get it. I just, if I'm making a list of the things I'm willing to take an ass whooping over.
Well, no.
Shopping carts is nowhere near it.
I don't want to do this. Like
this guy's gonna catch an ass whooping.
I mean, but
like, it's going to happen.
It might be worth it in the end. He is very fast. All right, I got one last one. This is a good one, but if you're into this, I highly suggest you check out the channel. Definitely search out I'm a Fat A-hole. It is amazing. And this will do the last one. This is Guy falls on his cart.
Card narcs. That's a curbing, sir. Curbing. We got curbing going on here. Sir, this is curbing. Sir. Wow, didn't even respond. Time for the pit maneuver.
He does a pit maneuver where he puts the cart behind your car as you're trying to back out.
You curved your cart. You didn't take it back to the cart corral where it belongs. Whoa!
Dude, leave me the fuck alone. They just fucked me over in there.
What'd they do? Are you okay? That's the second curbing, by the way.
No, I'm not okay, you fucker.
But I'm a nice guy. I'm a cart narc. I'm just doing my job.
See, but it's not his job.
I hate this guy.
Pretty athletic move.
Oh
No.
See, in the time he's done this.
Okay, all right. I'm like, do not go back there. He'll fuck you up. He's having a bad day.
So that's cart narcs.
Yeah, he knew better. He knew on that one. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back.
Jose, you don't seem to like the cart narcs.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, this whole fucking, it's just a prank. I can do whatever the fuck I want because I'm recording it. Kind of fucking mentality
I feel
that's
like
been going around.
It has the ingredients of like a prank channel, but it's not mean-spirited.
Well, it doesn't matter what the spirit is. I mean, he's still doing the same thing. Just because he does it with a smile.
I like that. You know, I'm pretty good about putting the cards
get
back.
punched
Like,
the
this
fuck
is not a
out.
thing I would ever do, right?
No.
I mean, I put my card back pretty much all the time, but you know, not every time.
I have been watching.
Maybe some shit's going south, you know, and I'm just trying to get home, and this fucking dipshit was coming to cost me for no reason. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, especially once you start putting the cart behind somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
now you're fucking my life.
with my time. I should have been gone. Whether I put that cart away or not, get the fuck get away from my car. Don't put shit around my car when I'm trying to leave, and get the
that's
fuck
kidnapping.
out.
What about other people?
Kidnapping.
What about the other people that you're blocking in with your cart, or they can't park into a parking spot, or it's damaging their car?
Well, that's a lot of what ifs, but that's not what the case was. If some guy left it on the like half on the sidewalk like that, and then you took it and you put it behind my car.
Yeah, but it was still his responsibility to put that cart back.
But it's not your responsibility to put that cart behind my car, so I can't leave.
I mean, you can leave if you put your cart away.
I can leave if you don't put my cart behind my car as well. If you're physically blocking me from leaving, now you've become a nuisance. Whether I left the cart out or not. Like, don't
I'm gonna have to
block
keep
me from leaving.
I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on Jose if we ever go to a grocery store.
Keep an eye, and you'll watch me fucking. I bring my cart back.
Then what's the problem?
But the problem is like, just the whole mentality of those types of videos.
Yeah, that guy who goes to like Walmart and like throws shit up in the air and like you get covered in glitter and then he pretends like he doesn't know where it came from and he's also covered in like that's an absolute nightmare.
Yes, no, that's garbage. They're along the same lines, but those people don't deserve it. They've done nothing to deserve that. Having someone be like, "Hey, put your cart back." It's different. I feel it's different.
Or I'm gonna block your car and throw shit at it.
Throw shit.
I mean, is that not?
I
what
mean,
he's
I'm
doing?
with Jose, man. Like,
Is he not throwing shit at your car? Yeah, it's just a magnet. Cool. So if I went to wherever he's shopping every time, I can walk around and throw magnets at his car constantly.
Sure. Deal.
Okay. Don't let me find you out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, Zero in the chat says Jose is a cart lever, it sounds
but
like.
What if I don't like how you tie your shoes? So I can fucking block your car and bitch at how you tie your shoes and throw a magnet at you?
I think that's how it works now.
No,
I'm the shoe knot narc.
I mean,
that's not a proper shoe knot.
Sure, if you think that'll be a good YouTube
got real
channel,
close there on that narc.
If you think that'll be a good YouTube channel, give it a shot. But the way
Well, so
you
then
tie
he's
your
doing it for the
shoes
views.
or the way someone else ties their shoes isn't affecting.
But he's also knowing he's putting together videos just to get a rise out of people.
I think there is definitely the possibility that there will be a rise out of people, but that's not always the intention. You got to watch some of the other videos where the people are like, you know what, you're right, I should put my cart back, and they do, and it's a nice interaction, and it makes your heart grow a little bit. But
that's
then
fine, but
there's
don't start throwing shit at my car.
I mean, I think you're exaggerating at throwing.
Well, I saw him throw magnets at a car, and when that guy got out of the car and took it off, he threw another.
It was a toss. It was a ginger toss, if anything.
Don't toss any gingers at my car.
Are you the cart?
I am not fast enough to be the cartnar.
I'm just saying, don't be getting YouTube money and acting like you're only doing it for the good betterment of people. You're doing it because it gets a rise out. And yes, there's good and there's bad, but don't be fucking throwing shit at my car. And don't be stopping me from leaving. Don't hold me into one place.
I mean, he doesn't hold the cart there. He just moves it there.
He is going to get the ever-loving shit kicked out of him.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be there for it.
It's going to happen.
I'm going to be there for it.
You don't get to have those interactions and not get your shit kicked. So that's just how it works.
Eric Magnus in the chat. The chat is firmly behind me. Eric Magnus in the chat says these interactions wouldn't happen if people weren't such pieces of shit in the first place.
You're right.
You're totally not wrong.
I'm not saying you're not wrong. But, you know, he's doing it to also get a rise and get some views. Just don't be throwing shit at
He
my
got
car.
mine, and he got a couple extra tonight.
It seems
But he is going to end up
a
getting
real
slapped.
bad idea.
Yeah, my
Something
my
to talk
my wife
about.
would not let me do this if I wanted to. She would not be happy with me.
No, because she has some fucking sense.
Juggalo John says not all the chat, but you like Suicide Squad, so sorry.
No, this honky is going to get his ass kicked. It's gonna happen.
There's okay. I don't want to spoil it because it's such a great video, but you guys probably aren't gonna watch it anyhow.
Is it a Cartnarks video? 'Cause
Yes.
Spoil away.
Yes. So the I'm the fat a-hole video, you know, the guy keeps coming back at him and just kind of chasing him down to just argue with him.
Because you don't know these motherfuckers' lives.
It's true.
Like,
but then at one point the guy realizes he's wearing a GoPro, and he's like, "Are you taking video of me? Are you taking video of me?" And he starts to rush the Cartnark, and the Cartnark, you hear him on the video say, "All right, looks like it's time to test out our running ability," and he fucking sprints, and he turns back, and the guy's like 50 feet behind him with his hands on his knees, huffing and puffing. It's like, yep, looks like we're good. Looks like we're safe. It's all good. I do wind sprints every day.
I hope so. I hope he does.
He went to Texas at one point, and a guy says, "I will."
This guy doing it in Texas.
He's the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy chases him down and says, "I will put 6 in your head." He says, "I am a killer. I will put 6 in your head."
Yeah, see, there's nothing about a shopping cart that makes this worth it. Like
the
no
YouTube
fucking way.
views are not worth it.
I think. Okay, yes, he's doing it for YouTube monetization and, you know, selling merch or whatever.
We saw the headline tomorrow morning. There's like Cartnark found beaten to death in Target parking lot. They'd be like, yeah, it checks out.
But I do think it is a public service. We might not like his methods, but I think he's doing the right thing. He's a hero.
But if he wasn't doing this for YouTube, I think everyone would think he's an insane person.
Yeah, if this was third-party footage of some altercation of this guy being real mad and he wasn't filming it,
Some
people would be like,
dipshit with a loud horn.
calm
Like, oh,
down.
boy. Yeah, no. Fuck this guy. No. No, sir, I don't like it. Not one little bit. Whew, goddamn. You got anything, Jose?
Well, part of this crafting binge, we kind of find a little mix of TV to just have on that doesn't matter if I'm not looking, and a little mix of TV.
Yeah, my friend just called that TV.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? So anything? Literally anything?
So we blew through every episode of The Flash. Pretty good show. I
Flash is great.
And right
better
now,
early.
The who?
It's better early on. It doesn't really hold up in later seasons.
Well, I guess we're caught up to whatever Netflix has.
That's all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the CW stuff goes like I think it's like a week after it finishes, they put it up on Netflix.
Nice. And then right now we're blowing through all of Supergirl. That's not that bad either. Not bad. They do some cool stuff on there. I like seeing like all the Superman
she's great.
gimmicks with her. That suit looks fucking great.
Right?
Yeah.
Season 1 is remember CBS, and then season 2 they move it to CW.
Right.
So if you haven't made it to season 2 yet, you'll notice.
No, we're on like season 4. Though.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, we just finished the God Killers. Whatever those seasons.
Oh, so that's all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the Brainiac 5 is on. So we just started the season after the God Killers. And it's funny how
next season will be the last one.
Yeah, I can tell because the writing is getting very close. I'm like, oh, this must be we're close to 2020. I can just see, you can kind of see the tone. There's some tone shift. But knowing what already happened in 2020 and what that tone shift went to, it was interested seeing it.
Oh yeah, Supergirl doesn't even try to put a thin veil on it. Like they put that shit out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's no transgender kitty cat, but
oh, this fucking cat, you guys.
But it's good. It's a good show. I dig it. It's a nice little Superman, Superwoman, Supergirl, whatever the fuck her name is, fix. And again, like, I can't get over how good, like, they did mixing, like, the fake muscles with just the way her body's built. Great costumes. Great fucking costumes. And then it just boggles my mind as I'm watching like this Infinite Crisis. So we got through we watched all the Legends, and then we watched all the Flash. And every time we got to a part at Flash where it was the crossover, we went ahead and watched all of them because we had accidentally watched Legends first, which is pretty much the end of every crossover. So we already knew how everything. We'd go from like the Legend story to all of a sudden there's characters we've never seen and everyone's fighting villains. I have no idea what the fuck. I was like, oh, crossover. But I'm watching them do all these fucking, Elseworlds and Infinite Crisis and different characters. And I'm like, they can't even get fucking Justice League right. They can't even figure out what the fuck they're doing with any of their movies. And these guys are over here like, we got multiverses, we've merged, we've broken shit up, we got fucking doppelgangers, and they make it all work.
Indian burns.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We finished Gotham.
The thing is that like I think what it comes down to, honestly, the people making the TV shows really give a shit about the source material.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that they don't really do with those DC movies.
They're just like
they do that with the Marvel movies, and that's kind of why they tend to be a little more light and faithful, whatever. And I think they just don't like Scott Snyder doesn't give a fuck about a Batman. He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Finished Gotham as well, and I will say Gotham worked better in motion than still frames, because like some of those Joker shots I saw from a while ago, I was like, all right, that's so weird. That's fucking. And like even when the Bane photos came out, it was like, it's like weird. They did a lot of weird shit, but then when you see it in motion and in context of the episode and how the character plays out and why that look is like that, it makes a little more sense. And it's not bad. They did some cool stuff in Gotham. They did some dumb shit too, but
well, if you really need another fix, man, you can check out season 2 of Pennyworth on Epic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I see sponsored tweets for that every time I go into Twitter.
Fucking epics, call us. We will promote Pennyworth. We will be
on Pennyworth.
We will have all 9 of our listeners watching Pennyworth every week. They'll subscribe to Epics. They'll watch every show on your station. They'll also watch every show on Stars.
And they would have watched every show on the Already Network, goddammit. Good chance.
Oh, R.I.P.
What you got, Mahoney? Anything worth talking about?
No. I talked about the shows I watched earlier. And Zero in the Discord brought up a question. I was talking about Cobra Kai, and he was like, do I have to have seen the Karate Kid movies? You do not. So if you want to watch Cobra Kai, you don't need to have seen the Karate Kid. I saw the Karate Kid in like 1988 and then watched that show and was completely fine. Pretty much anytime they reference something that happened in one of the movies, they show you that clip from the movie because it's cheap, right? If they want to fill 5 minutes of their 25-minute show with existing footage, they don't have to shoot it. So
that's really clever.
Yeah, they already got built-in flashbacks.
Exactly. So
that's really clever.
You don't need to have seen any of the movies. Juan said something in the Discord about if after the current season, like if you've seen season 3 or the third movie. I have no recollection at all of what happens in the third Karate Kid, so I don't know what Juan's talking about. But Juan, you're real close to getting blocked again. You're real close. Getting real close to those spoilers that I blocked you for in the first place.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
That's not fair, Mahoney.
What's not fair?
That's not fair because that is a 30-year-old movie that the spoiler he's talking about is who was the star of that movie? Who was the star of Karate Kid 3?
Hulk Hogan.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
no,
but
you're talking about Karate Kid 4 with Hilary Swank. That's not what I'm talking about.
I thought that was 3.
Wasn't that 4?
No, I think that was 3.
Hulk
Well,
Hogan.
then there was a scene from a Karate Kid movie that was not in any of the Karate Kid movies. I don't know, man.
Karate Kid 3.
I don't know enough about the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid 3 was still Ralph Macchio, so
Okay.
yeah, it was Hilary Swank was 4.
Hulk Hogan.
I believe you mean the next Karate Kid.
Yes, there it is.
Can no one hear me saying Hulk Hogan?
Who's speaking?
We heard you saying Hulk Hogan. We don't talk about that racist hot dog on this show.
No, it was set up for my joke. Hulk Hogan was actually the star of the Three Ninjas sequel.
Three Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain.
There it is.
Fucking wonderful. Love it.
All right, I read the Wikipedia plot for Karate Kid 3, and now I know what one's talking about. So, it's fine.
It's fine.
Not that big of a deal.
Give the man a break.
Still fucking close, Juan.
You're towing that line though.
Go ahead and pick some other excuse, but you're fucking almost there, buddy.
All right. Oh, great. Wikipedia just let me know that in Karate Kid 3, Daniel wins. So great.
What the fuck was Karate Kid 2 then? Because I know
Karate Kid 2 is when he goes to Japan.
Okay, then what the fuck is Karate Kid 3?
No, Karate Kid 3 is John Kreese, the guy who runs Cobra Kai, is like broke and a loser, and he gets like his Vietnam War buddy to come and help him like wreck shit, and then they get Daniel to like join Cobra Kai.
Oh wow!
And then
I don't think
he
I've ever
goes-
seen Karate Kid 3.
Yeah, I don't know that I have either.
It's on Prime right now.
Yeah, it came out in 1989, and I probably just didn't watch it.
I definitely remember the
None of that
cover,
sounds even a little bit familiar.
and I remember when he went to Japan, but I don't remember this one very much at all.
I think the one of him going to Japan is the one I remember the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he's taking out those ice.
Yeah.
And he's Jaden Smith.
Yeah, exactly. When Ralph Macchio is that tiny little black guy. Yeah.
This one's for you,
They got an
Jaden.
Oscar for that.
All right, so we're back on our bullshit. Glad to be back. Happy 2021, everybody. Next week, we're doing something a little different, which could either be great or just a horrible idea.
Oh, it'll be
And
great.
we'll all run
Karate
at the same
Kid
time.
3.
It'll be great.
What are we doing now? Tell everybody what we're doing.
All right, so this was Kelly's idea because Kelly, you heard about this kind of setup through another podcast, right?
Yeah, one of my favorite video game podcast, Let's Fight a Boss. They do their yearly Game of the Year discussion, which is where they go around. It's the three of them, and they go around and they have a list of every game that they've played in the year collectively. And as they go through one by one, they cut a thing off of the list, and that is the worst thing on the current list, leaving one game left standing as the game of the year. And I was like, well, this is fun. This is like one of my favorite podcasts all year. I like listening to this.
It's kind of
I
like-
want to do something like this.
It's kind of like a reverse draft, I feel. It has the same kind of feel to it. So Kelly's idea is we need to do this, and we need to rank every Marvel movie ever released. Not just MCU, every Marvel movie. And I was surprised to find out there's only been 60 of them. But then when you think about 60 movies, that's a lot of fucking movies.
It's a lot of movies.
So-
It's everything barring made-for-TV movies.
60 anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything barring TV movies and the 1940s Captain America serials.
Right, and it doesn't include any of the Netflix shows, any other TV series. It's just movies.
Movies.
So that's going from what was the first one? Howard the Duck to what would it be? New Mutants. New Mutants was the last one. So
right.
We're going to bring our resident MCU expert, John Michael Dugan. Is it Dugan or Duggan?
Oh, now who doesn't know last names?
And we're all going to have to slaughter some sons.
Yeah, so we're not going to, next week, we're not going to talk about our weeks. We're not going to bullshit. We're not even going to do TikToks. We're getting in. Kelly wants to start an hour early. So we're going to get in, we're going to introduce everything, and then we're just going to start organizing our
Breaking
list.
hearts.
Start breaking hearts.
Because I'm telling you now, I'm cutting Punisher Warzone.
Hey!
Not if I get to it first.
Punisher Warzone first pick.
Why?
Because I hate it.
It's delightful. It's so fun. It's
I'll
so
see you
fun.
next week.
Got no fucking heart, Mahoney.
Fine.
No fucking heart.
I'm taking Infinity War then.
Yeah, see, I already thought of strategy, and it was like, I can't go after Punisher Warzone or Venom too early, because then they're just gonna lash out. They're gonna take Endgame. They're gonna take something like that deserves to be in the top 10.
Yeah,
just out of spite.
Oh, was that? Oh, after all of our discussion, turns out Elektra is the best Marvel movie. I hope you're happy, Mahoney.
Yeah, I kind
That's
of.
another thing that happens is where you're looking at the list and you realize, oh, this one made it way too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to pick a sleeper and see how far I could push it. Should be fun.
That's fucking great. Yep. So come join us next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Back live at youtube.com/panelsonpages. It'll be a good time. It's gonna be fun.
Possibly 9 if we can all
No,
agree
we're
on
not
that.
starting it out. I don't want to talk about these movies for 4 hours.
Yeah, see, that was the thing too when Kelly was like, let's start an hour early, and I was like, well, we're not doing anything but this, so we're gonna do this for 3 fucking hours.
And then I said, have you met us?
And then I forget who it was. Either me or Mahoney was like, we should get a timer.
Yeah.
That was nice. Nice was like a timer.
Okay,
like
okay.
absolutely a timer.
And then Lee was like 30 seconds. I was like, then that's just us naming movies.
30 seconds is not long enough. I
And we're
understand.
done in an hour.
But there's no reason for us to need 4 hours to go through all these movies.
So we're gonna lay the ground
What is
rules
the
out.
discussion going to be around, Howard the Duck? Like, we're all just going to cut it and everybody's going to be fine.
You say that now.
Ooh.
Yeah, who said that we were fine with cutting Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
grew up on that movie.
Well,
Oh.
I got bad news.
Ooh, do we want to make it interesting? Do we all get like one veto? Like a
That's a good
save?
idea.
Like a save.
Let's hash it out. We'll hash it next week. I think it's a
Yeah.
great idea, though.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's all
come
in
play along.
negotiation too.
Yeah. It'll be good times. All right. So we'll do that next week, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna yell at each other. It's gonna be fun.
No.
So
We're all gonna get mad. No one's gonna be happy with the list. But you're all gonna have a great time listening.
And
to
I'm
it.
going to have 8 more Cartnarks videos to make Jose watch.
that guy's gonna get the shit beat
He
out of
is.
him. It just takes one. Just takes one guy to fuck around, man.
One guy pulls a knife on him.
I'll bet they did.
Yeah, because here's the other thing is in the position of the guy who didn't leave the cart. Fine. But on the other side of it, I got a guy holding a camera who is now feeling comfortable enough to block me in a parking spot and throw shit at my car. I'm in self-defense mode because I don't know what you're going to do now.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground, Jose. Stand your ground.
I'm just saying,
All right,
it's
we'll
a
back
thin
next week.
line. It's a thin line. You start harassing people.
For Jason Eyes, the incensed Jose Guzman. Killer. I'm the Lord Reverend Leo Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking
Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, you two?
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.